Hi, hello everyone, it's me, Caracom Pulveron, and today we are going to continue playing Roadwarden. Ayo, as usual, your girly is really excited to play this game because I really want to get to the ending, actually. Why? Not because I hate the game or anything, it's just that I, I'm really, I'm really like looking forward to the ending. And I'm really like anxious about some of the things I've done. Like, did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? Will I get the right ending? I think this is the most one of the most anxious I've been to having an ending. Definitely, for pick and choose. The last time that I had like an anxious, like very like I've been really worried about the ending. I'm not sure what the ending will bring. Was actually Rakuen, and that was a while back. But like this one, this one I don't know because I don't know how many endings there are. I'm just like, well, what happens happens, you know. Oh, there you go. The game's loaded. Yay. Okay. So let's see. There are no roads under the moon. Sheesh. Okay, well, let's continue. As you guys have probably seen, I actually played the game which was yesterday. Okay. Load. There you go. So, wait, let me fix my mic real quick. There you go. You approach the opening gate, then swiftly dismount. A guard approaches you, ready to take on your mount to a stable. Good to see you. How are your journeys? Oh, for those who were here the other day, like wondering why I'm at Pelt of the North already. Not Pelt. Howlers instead of Pelt of the North. It's because I was actually thinking about like I was debating with myself to either go to Pelt of the North already or stay at Pelt of the North or go to Howlers. But I just went to Howlers and then I exited. But yeah, we gossiped for a bit. I entered the village. Okay. Oh no, not this. Okay. So the reason why I don't want to click that, let's quickly save just in case if anything happens. Save, yes. Okay, we're gonna do 2 saves. Okay, there you go. 2 saves. So the reason why I don't want to go to the steep house again, don't want to talk about the steep house, is because I'm not ready for my revenge. And the thing is that I'm really ready for my revenge because I'm really mad at the character Thais, who is actually the mayor of this town, this village over here. And I'm really pissed off at her. So we'll see whatever goes, whatever happens, if everything will go alrighty. Oh wait, let me charge my phone real quick. Wow. I just realized that it's low bat. Low bat. There you go. There we go. Alright, do I want to go to Bion? Oh yeah, I'm here to pick up my clothes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I made a list on my things on what to do and the things that I need to do. Let me see. I'm trying to open it right now. I forgot to open it earlier. Oh my goodness. I should open it right now. There you go. But yeah, we're gonna be going everywhere. I'm assuming that the clothes are gonna help me get my appearance to a number 5, and I wonder if that's gonna help with getting people to trust me more. You know what I mean? There you go. She nods towards her house as you walk inside, fitting your outfit prepared on your chair. You put it on, a bit afraid it will tear right away, but once you're done, it feels both comfortable and strange, as if your shell is covered with the costume of rich folk. You show the tailor, and she spares you a gentle smirk. Well, well, now get out there and do not embarrass my work. Alright, Missy. Thank you. Oh, and I should show you guys that I can actually I can put on the outfit or I can also like remove it. Oh shoot. Let me show you guys. Inventory. Return. Wait, how can I remove it? Oh, it doesn't want me to remove it? Okay, well. Return. What? I thought I could wear on. Because like this one, see? I can wear it on my neck or not. So I thought I could also wear it on, but I guess I can't remove it. I was like, oh, maybe I can remove. Oh well. Oof. Okay, I need your services. I need to repair my my Gammonson. There you go. Goodness gracious. Okay. So first, okay, after that I need to save again. Both saves, yes. Because we don't know, I might accidentally choose something that will. Okay, the thing is that I don't care about the endings. Like, I do care, but you know what I mean? I don't care of getting bad endings in this run. I don't really mind. Except when it comes to Tyus, because Tyus really pisses me off. You know what I mean? She pisses me off the most, so we'll see. I go to the main square. Okay, let me see. Tyus is nowhere to be seen. Okay, let's go to the trader first then. I bring goods for sale. Hair pelt. Where did you get it? From my source. I'm not gonna tell him it's from the creeks because he might, oh, 7. Let's go. Deal. Forget it. Okay. Because I don't want him to take advantage of the people from the creeks. I feel like if I would say, oh, it's from the creeks, he might take advantage of that, and I don't want that. Because the creeks, the people from the creeks seem like they're quite nice, and they don't really know all that well how to trade. You know what I mean? For a bargain, like, you know what I mean? They might be taken advantage of. That's the thing. Like, their work is like 7 bones, and then they'll be like, oh no, it's only 2 bones? Oh, nice. You know what I mean? What goods for sale? Linen fabric. Why would I need linen fabric? I'll think about the linen fabric. Nothing for now. I walk away. Eric's need a few rations. Do I need some food rations? Not quite sure if I need some food rations, but let's get some more food rations. Thanks. Then let's look for the mayor. She'll be here soon. Okay. Tice welcomes you with a radiant smile, sits down in her chair. Fine style looks good on you, Karuru. You made the right choice, trusting her. Okay. I believe I can find Asterion on High Mountain, but I need a few fighters with me. Ooh. Okay, do you need my assistance? She looks around, then adjusts her capes and lowers her voice. Have you ever spoken with Arentius, the necromancer of the White Marshes? I haven't, you responded. She burst into laughter, unprompted and loud. It makes you quake. Have you been to my favorite spot, right behind the corner? Sometimes all I want is to take a nap there, with a cat on my lap and mint tisane on my hand. Come, I'll show you. Once you reach the boar pen, the noise of work and the conversations is suppressed by humming water. The mare glances at the window above you, then strokes her lip with her thumb. Let's rest here. She leaves you enough space to sit down with her. The scent of her rose perfume is strong, but this time her eyes are absently aimed at Bayon's home. What I'm going to tell you is that it's going to stay between us, she says hesitantly. I figured. She crosses her legs, clasping her pale hands around her knee. We need to get rid of the undead. Of the undead or the necromancer? Oh, we know the former won't get any away without the latter. Her voice relaxes a bit as she starts to dangle her saddle-laid foot. White Marshes is a threat to us all. We ought to burn the wound while it's still fresh. Oh my god, she wants to kill everyone in the White Marshes. What's your plan? Start with reaching the village. It's not so far from here. Just ride north on the second turn to the east to the bogs. Take a closer look. See how many shells they've awoken. How dangerous they are. Just don't mention me at all. Being a Roadwarden affiliated only with Hovlevin works that to your advantage. On the opposite bank of the creek, a seagull preening its feathers is unaware that a young boy is trying to sneak up on it with comically raised hands. Maybe the locals will allow you to meet with a priest. Ask him what his plans are. Just don't act hastily. Keep me informed. Okay. So she wants to burn down the village. But of course, I'm not gonna let her do that. Or maybe I should ask the village to change your ways. Hopefully I can. What can you tell me about Orentius? She waves it off. I didn't pay attention to him back in the day. His tribe had a regular mayor. Whatever her name was, one day he revealed himself to be the right's prophet and somehow convinced his tribe to follow him. I don't think he's left the village ever since. Okay. Ooh. What will you do if he refuses to release the corpses? Her green eyes filled you with unwavering confidence. I'll take matter into my own hands. Ooh, okay. Explain, why would you want to interfere? The people of the White Marshes have always kept to themselves, but now we've got no clue what's going on there. It's possible that they had no other choice but to seek help in dark magic, but if so, they should have abandoned it years back. Maybe they're building an army right under our noses. Someone needs to get to the bottom of this, and they won't trust a soul who does not sound like a traveler. She mockingly switches to her tribe accent. Oh, and awakening the dead shells is very, very bad. She adds with a chuckle, but it sounds a bit different than usual. Girl, okay. Girly Pop is making me, she's making me nervous. Okay, this is gotta be very sensitive. This is gonna be a very sensitive thingamabobbers that I'm gonna be doing, because I really want to defeat Thais more than anything in the world, obviously. So we're gonna see how I'm gonna do it. Hopefully I can convince the village to change their ways, and then maybe we can all gang up on Thais, because I hate Thais. You forgot to mention my reward. Don't make me laugh, Karuru. Her voice is grim. I'm not asking you for a favor. I'm offering you my help. You think we're the only ones who would suffer from the hands of the undead? It's smaller settlements, the roads, the inns, the travelers who'd take the lethal blow. We can handle the direct threat, but I'd rather see our lives grow in comfort, not conflict. Yeah, right. Oh my god, you hypocrite. Yeah, right. She observes her fingers, rubbing them together as if she's getting used to a different skin. If the guilds were to see a dozen of corpses roaming around the north, they would decide it's not worth their effort. Do I really have to explain to you why you shouldn't stay idle? If you and I act together, I'll invest coins, times, fighters, and supplies. With every word, the annoyance in her voice grows. What else would you want? A blade from cold steel? A riding ibex? A soft shell to warm your nights? A staff of immortality? She takes a deep breath, but falls silent. Girly, I don't need that, because I got my girl Eudocia's cloak with me, okay? Like, nothing's gonna take me, not fine. I don't need it. I don't need these, honestly. Gosh. I can really tell you this and that about the village. You waste no time. I see Thais' voice is warm, but you look both towards the seagull, still unaware of the danger. The boy's about to jump. I let the kid have some fun. The kid grasps the creature and makes a triumphant cry, holding the bird as it squawks in panic and flaps its wings. In a few heartbeats, the creature's neck is hanging in a natural angle. He raises the seagull above his head, waiting for the mayor's approving nod, then takes his prey away whistling. See, this is why I don't say anything. Because if I say something to the boy, Thais might see me as something else, and I don't want that. I don't want her to beat me up again with her goons. Your companion lets out a chuckle and leans away, resting against the inn's wall and with crossed arms. So, did you manage to get in touch with the old priest? Won't happen. I can try to gain the locals' trust, but I doubt Orentius will listen to reason. After I give her an overview of the situation, she asks a minute to collect her thoughts, resting in the cool wind. She's staring in the distance. Once she speaks, you catch no hint of hesitation in her voice. In such a case, avoid meeting with Orentius. It's better for the people not to know how determined you are to stop him. Instead, carry on your general patrol route and speak with the leaders of other settlements, at least those who are willing to listen. Tell them we need to unite our forces to enter the White Marshes and force the Necromancer to release the Awoken. I'll handle most of the obstacles, but I need at least one tribe to join me. You're the one who'll lead the fighters. We'd rather avoid bloodshed anyway, and you know how the bogs better than any of our hunters. She adjusts her purple dress, as if she's just finished a meal. Once you find someone, come here and speak with me. Ideally in the morning. We'll begin our preparations. Okay. So it's either very well or wouldn't be better. Let's try wouldn't be better. Okay, let me quick save. Let's see what she'll say. If you want to avoid unnecessary violence, she stands up slowly, her tone having a run out of patience. Find me 2, maybe 3 groups of fighters. The more there are, the dumber will be the defenders will oppose us. Oof. Okay, load. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Very well, I'll prepare myself for a difficult day. I'm sure you will. She stands up, her voice is absent. After a few steps, you return to your usual table. Goodness gracious. Okay, Okay, this gotta be hard. This gotta be difficult. Okay. I believe... Should I say this? I believe I can find a stereo on High Island, but I need to take a few fighters with me. She chuckles and leans forward. Then you realize she's not joking. Tell me more. You keep your explanations brief, but no matter the way you cut it, your plan sounds like a ludicrous task. I can't put the lives of my neighbors at such pointless risks. She straightens up. I must refuse. Okay. What can you tell me about the tribe of the Marine Mountain? She opens her mouth but needs a few breaths to respond. I compliment you for finding out of their existence at all. She rubs the back of her neck. I can't tell you much of them. To be honest, I wouldn't be allowed to, even if I wanted to. Ma! Hearing the call of a little girl, Thais flinches. It turns out the child is deeming a change of her shirt. She points to the large stain on her stomach. What happened here? The mayor asks. Oh man, she's such a vixen. She's so plastic. I hate her. I hate her with all my heart. And she turns away from you to help the little girl change, but doesn't wait for her to respond. I haven't spoken with the tribe in 10 years or so. As a child, I was told one should never seek their home. She takes a look at her daughter. The new shirt is worn and dull as the old one. It's an old garment for adults. On her small frame, it looks like a batty tunic. Very well, go play, she concludes absently and looks back at you, sighing with annoyance. My sister used to brag that she saw them in the woods during their hunt, that they were wearing the faces of animals, looking like beast folk. She tried to make a mask of her own, but the druids tried to stop her from fooling around. Kids are liars, my father said. She lets out a quiet titter. Could I ask her a couple of questions? I'm afraid she's not with us. I'm afraid she's with the forest now. A bolt of lightning hit her right in the head. I'm sorry to hear that. Eric shows up in the middle with a plate of red radishes, salted, roasted, and cut into slices. Oh man, I don't trust Eric at all. He invites you to play you both to help yourselves, but before he leaves, Thais grabs his hand and looks in his eyes. They smile at each other without a word. See, I don't trust her. I don't trust him either. After a few heartbeats, she turns back towards you. I don't really know your plans, Kararu. Are you planning to stay in the north, maybe find family? Okay. I already have a family. I'm not looking for a new place. I want to travel. Yes, I'll start a new life in Hovelven. Yes, actually, I'll think of a new home here. Maybe. You don't need to know. I'll say maybe. She frowns slightly. Aw, dang it. Okay. Fine. Start a new life in Hovelven. Oh, I do see the appeal of living behind thick walls, but for me, living so close in the woods is just so... She hesitates. Eric chips in. Honest? You notice her confused glance, as if she's giving second thoughts. Her voice lacks conviction. Yes, knowing my neighbors, eating the plants we grow, being a part of the woods is not its enemies. The husband nods in approval. Cities are airless and natural. Ooh, okay. I'm just checking out the choices, because I don't know what to answer her, honestly. She's the one. If ever I need to, like, choose, well, like, if I go back and whatnot, it's definitely her. Yes, actually, I'll think I'd look for a new home here. Oh. The innkeep nods politely. The peninsula could use regular Roadwarden. Before he finishes his thought, his wife chips in. Too bad we can't really squeeze a new house in our village, but I'm sure you'll find plenty of huts in the north. Okay. I'll just say, what if I say, oh, I see, her smile is encouraging as her voice. Leaving behind those dear to you would be cowardice. Her husband chips in and walks away. Ooh. Okay. I'll start a new life in Hovlevin is interesting though. You know what? Let's go with the first one. The shorter the answer, I think, would be the safer for me. For now. I grab the necklace. Okay, thank you for your time. Okay. News from other peninsula? Okay, nothing. No, I don't want to tell her spy thingies. Okay. I don't really trust anything from here, so let's travel again. Okay, I don't need to say anything with the... Let me check what I say. If I say I lower my voice, I met Ayajida Dia. She says you don't think much of Thais. Ooh. Oh, when she responds with your brief tale, you can't tell if her whisper is filled with reprimand or appreciation. It does not fit me to put one soul above the other. 'Tis true that the mayor pushes the village to the struggle, but not of bad will. Thus what she taught and what she saves from her own past. She pursues power, and weaknesses. I do think she needs to change for everyone's sake, but each of us has struggles to bloom, not just her. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna tell her about the kid first. Okay, let's travel for now. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna travel again, because we do have 3 hours left of the day. I'm gonna check if it's worth it to go to the fishing hamlet. Goats to beholder. Dang it. Okay, I have to go back to Howlers then. I feel the most uncomfortable in Howlers. I'll be very real with everyone. Okay, let's sleep. No, I'm not spending my money here. I don't want them to gain more money from me. Okay. So let's see. The trader's not around. Okay, I leave the square. Gotcha. Let's travel. I want to go to the Elder's Cave. Let's actually save real quick. Okay, let's travel. I want to go to the Elder's Cave and check out what I can do. just in case. Okay. Okay, I'm just checking out my list of things to do. Okay, gotcha. Do I like to enter the cavern? Okay, let's see. Chemical? Healing potion. Dang it! Okay, I can't. Okay. Dang it. Whew. Alright. Let's travel. Oh wait, no. Oh yes, I can. Okay, let's travel. It's either I go back to Pelt of the North or I go to the Old Pagos. You know what? Let's save real quick. And then let's travel to Old Pagos. And then I'll check what happens. Old Pagos! I'm back. A massive flock of white and orange birds are circling above the hill, casting a shadow on the plateau. You knock on the gate a few times, but for a minute or two, no one comes. Finally opens with, "Oh!" You see a hint of a smile on her brown eyes. "It's good to see you again, Karuru. I have a delicate matter to discuss. It's about the necromancers of the White Marshes." Oh my gosh. Okay. You don't go far with your explanation before Tersha, oh gosh. Nope. We're okay, let's not, okay. So at least we know that Old Pagos is like, let's go raid, you know, but I don't want to raid. Okay, I'm not into raiding right now. Okay, I go to the main square. I go to Eric's. Okay. Gosh. Okay, let's... Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's travel. Let's go back to Pelt of the North. Goodness gracious, why is everything so oof, you know what I mean? Guard welcomes you with a nod as you ride in. The other hunters are splitting wood and weeding the garden patches. You hear the creaking tools coming from the armorer's workshop. Okay, I go to the well. I wash my shell. Gotcha. I step away. Okay, I approach the guards. Goodness gracious. I feel more comfortable in Pelt of the North compared to Howlers, and that's saying a lot. I'm gonna throw some dice. Or axe. Half an hour. Okay, half an hour. Gotcha. There we go. Walk away. Got my money. I entered the inn. Ooh, the bandit's here. I speak to the bandits. Okay. I must say, you don't look like a regular bandit. He looks puzzled. What do I look like? I smile. Handsome? Yeah, why not? Why not? I smile. Handsome. He looks at you in silence and allows himself to chuckle. I don't know. Thank you. I think. Many handsome folks are plowing the fields. They don't have time to shave. His blue eyes get brighter. Well, I'm a new soul now. Glossy is pushing things too far, too much. I ain't one to stay on the ship that's heading for the rocks. I left before we turned into not murderers. His fingers are pale from clutching his dagger's handle. Are you planning to stay here for long? I may. I was asking people here how much a coin would buy me in Hovleven, and they said it wouldn't be much. They did. I need a heavier pouch, and that means work, either here or on the other side of Hag's Heels. His eyes get warmer. Let me know if you have something for a fighter. I know how to move through the woods and how to keep myself in the shadows. Ooh, okay. So he's a handsome young lad. Gotcha. We definitely... Okay, I'm definitely gonna take him to High Highlands. You know, we need the aesthetic. Imagine me getting someone just because of the aesthetic. But he says he's a fighter, so... I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna trust him on that. I'm gonna put his word onto that, you know? Okay, and then... I take another look at the main hall. Goodness gracious. Okay. Quintus? Ooh. Okay. Purios. Gotcha. Tulia. I joined Tulia. Okay. Other. Innkeeper. Any leftovers? Dang it! Okay. Ooh, I'm not Gus. Should I? Show me your wares. Okay. Should I get a shield? I feel like I should get a shield. I'm gonna get elk for now. Oh, but I feel... Did all the prices go down? I don't know. I feel like the prices went down. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at my inventory. Do I have a crossbow? I feel like I have a crossbow now, right? Yes, I do have a crossbow. Okay. Return. Show me your wares. I'd like this. Then I'd like an elk fur. I want to check if I can sell it for a higher price, but let's save for now. Show me your wares. Should I get a shield? I'll get a shield. I'll get a shield. Why not? Might help me in the future. Elk fur. Okay. Oof. Okay. Well. Should I save? Oh man, I don't like this. Wait, let's load. I want to check. Okay, shield. Okay, let's save for now. Save. Quick save. I have a message from Thais. Oh my god, no. No. Okay. So I knew that I couldn't trust Pelt of the North. Okay, so Pelt of the North and Old Pagos will definitely help Howlers. I don't like that. I do trust though Gale Rocks a bit more, honestly, and the Creeks, and also Foggies, and also Eudosha. But dang, diggity dang. They really don't care, do they? Okay. Show me your wares. Alright, give me the elk fur. Okay, that's all I need. Okay, I travel. Let's go back to Howlers. 8 hours, dang. We gossip for a bit. I entered the village. Let me see. Akakios. Bring goods to sale. Oh yes! 18 rings. Let's go. Deal. Okay. Nothing for now. What do you have for sale? Linen fabric? I don't know if I need linen fabric though. You know what? Let's save. I'm gonna get the linen fabric. I don't know if I need it, but I'm gonna get it for now. Nothing. Okay. Save. I leave the square. You know what? We're gonna save on this one and on we're gonna save on that one. I feel like I want to save on another one, but I don't really trust any of these. Let's go with a new one, because I'm not sure. Okay, let's return. Okay, let's travel. Should I go to Glossia? No, I want to go to the peat fields for now, just in case. Yeah, let's go to the old forest garden and let's go to the peat fields, so we can warn the white marshes. Okay, travel. Let's go to the peat fields. Ayo. Okay, Tirsus. Gotcha. What can you sell me? Bone hook? I might need it. Show me alchemical ingredients. Might need to make another one, because we need to get ready also for going to High Island. Okay. Save. I need you to open the path to White Marshes. Maybe a roasted fish? There you go. Better than what I've got. Gotcha. Let's go. Travel. Oh, but what if I say I need to speak with Orontius? Oh! Wait, no. We'll return to this later. Okay, let's travel to the White Marshes for now, okay? And then we'll talk about what we need to. I approached to Helvis. I've helped the purge the old Pegasus. Maybe with time the things will return to normal. You did, he frowns. And how do I ask? Not even Orentius could have them. You start your long tale, but the mayor stops paying attention after just a few minutes. Oh my god, I hate you. Pressing a cold, blunt side of his axe to his cheek. Some dangerous pagan spells. Knowing curses. Effing the druids. The village may not last till spring, or maybe Thais is going to collect the debt now. When he mentions pagans, you can't stop yourself from peeking at the loud, undead shells. Yeah, you are definitely a pagan, Helvius. Like, this is so hypocritical. Okay. Will anger Glossia? Okay, I could tell him about the woman that, no, have some wares to sell. This. Ooh. I bought it here from beyond Hag's Hills. Ooh, okay. Okay, wait, let's load. Okay. Okay. Fine. Let's try the thing. Show me your alchemical ingredients. Travel. Why can't I... Bro. Okay. Out of stock. Okay, I'm not sure if this would be good, but I want... If I go back and forth. Okay, let's go back and forth. Okay, let's travel. I think we have time. Because I want to go to tell it to... instead of Helvius, I want to tell it to Tircis, maybe. Yeah. And then... have some wares to sell. Beyond Hag's Hills. Deal. Not this time. Farewell. Valens. Supplies I don't need. There you go. Roast chicken. Okay. I'll give you food rations. Okay. Let's travel again. Farewell. Okay, let's travel. For now. Ooh, but let's save. Thais plants. It will salvage Thais plants, but help me earn this trust. You need to strengthen your guards. Ooh, yeah. Let's go with Thais. You tell him everything you've learned from her, though he has little patience and keep glancing towards Orentius' hut. His questions, his legs flinches, as if he's stopping himself from running away. I don't know what she did to you that now go against her. He breathes heavily, cracking his knuckles, raising his pole axe, but we'll be ready for her. We avoid giving our weapons to our workers, but the time for changes. He tells everyone in sight to prepare for the gathering and starts a few people to spread the news. You, on the other hand, think about Thais. Mentioning what you did may not be the safest idea. Oh, okay. Wait, let's try... Goodness gracious, I'm so worried. Okay, let's go back to the peat fields. Okay. I want to see what'll happen. I need to meet with Orentius. You know you can trust me. Tircis will help. Tircis, help me help you. Ooh. Okay. It's either the first one or the second one. Let's go with the second one. His eyes filled up with dread. His dropped shoulders make anxious toes confirm your message was clear. You know you can trust me, Tircis. Help me help you. He raises his hands and rubs his arms, hesitating for another minute. Finally he sighs. You're right. Who else if not you? Let's do it. Here's how it's going to work. Tell me once you're ready to talk with Orentius. Then we get to the White Marshes and spend the night there. In the middle of the night, I'll show you with a few friends, and we'll clear away from you. But remember, it's your only chance. Oh my god. Okay. Holy. Okay. Goodness gracious. Ooh. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm so worried. I'm so worried. You know what? Let's save. Let's save over here. Yeah. Let's save over there. Oh my gosh, no. Let's save over here because I'm so worried. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure. Am I ready? Ah, man. Okay, we'll try it. Try it, I guess. Gosh. Okay, let's try it. Tell me about Orentius. I was never close with him. When I left the village to learn the spells many years ago, he was a priest force. Once I returned, he came forward like a prophet, shouting the zeal, warning the tribe needs to prepare itself for whatever. When his followers brought the first dead shells to the village, they were still in the minority, but were ready to fight him. We could either throw them all outside four walls. He waves off. Empty disputes, empty threats. You can tell how it all ended. Any ideas how to convince him? What would I know? He didn't listen to me. He taps his toes. Be prepared. He quotes the right tablets, talks and whatnots. But he knows a lot of the tribe. If Helvey speaks to you kindly, Orentius will know it. Who could help me better understanding of necromancy? He blows out his cheeks, moving his lip left and right. Well, not the druids. He speaks slowly. Mayhaps the monks in the mountains, beyond the west, beyond cold Pagos. The only time they've learned about things they don't need to survive. Should I be afraid of him? Will I need a weapon? He's an old, weak man. That he wouldn't hurt a rat, but I'm only going to convince anyone to help us if it's clear. You're harmless. You'll leave your axe by the bags. He says it's like an order, but doubts he'll notice your dagger in your boot. You sure you can get me in? He giggles. You underestimate my secrets, Warlock knows, and how many favors he carries. He grabs and shakes his amulets on his chest as if they're meant to explain further. Okay, fine. I'll come here when I'm ready. Okay, let's travel. I want to go back to White Marshes and let's check out with Helvius. Okay, I go to Helvius. Gosh, okay. I'll keep her in the dark. Do you really think I'm not trustworthy enough to speak with Orentius? Of course, he grunts without twice. But I'll pass him the news you brought us, and he'll grow curious about you. Ask me one evening. You've got have your chance, but only one chance. You hear me? You carry a strange air with you, outsider. We'll keep our eyes open. Farewell. Okay, I sit down by the well and wait until I can see Orentius. I'm ready to see him now. In silence, he tells you to take off your cloak and gestures the guard to approach you. The light of the torch makes you squint your eyes. We're going to meet Orentius, he explains. And they ask no questions. They grasp your hands, take away your axe, and start to squeeze around your belt, armpits, and groin. A woman reaches to your boots and lets a triumphant grunt upon finding your dagger and tosses it with your blades. Ready, she announces, and shoves your things into the sack. And then she points to your saddle. Helvius looks into your eyes, holding a silver moose head with his fingers, and as if to import his words. Don't be a monkey here, he growls. We'll wait just outside the door. I'll let them leave me. Goodness gracious, am I ready for this? The guards head towards the flooded grass, gesturing for you to climb up the wooden beams. Then the squeaky stairs. The locals, lured by this unusual event, gather around the building, and a few lanterns they're carrying reveal their eyes. In them you find worry, curiosity, hints of hope, or so you think. The boggy air grows denser from the silence. On top of the platform, a large guard steps aside, allowing you to reach the door. I push the door and walk in. Goodness gracious, this is... Ooh, I haven't felt so nervous in a while. The weak flame dances around the touch of the cold air. Well, I can always load back, because I did save earlier. Anyway, without a word, the man sitting on the bench turns towards you, giving you an absent look. The chamber is humid and smells of sweat. Ew. The single candle wax that stands beneath a brass hourglass dangerously close to an open codex, whose pages are covered with fresh letters, while the large collection of parchment must be of great value. The man has hardly any possessions. Humble bowls of cups, writing instruments, enough candles to keep him company for the next 10 days. He glanced at a single pelt placed on the floor. Goodness to sleep on. You'd have to curl up your legs. You're the warden. The priest's voice crackles, like falling branch in dry woods. A dagger of the masters. Before you respond, he turns away. Or why else would you so much see me? Not to pray on the right sign. Goodness gracious. He touches the hourglass with his slender fingers. My people know I won't be moved by you. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, you know what? Let's load first. Okay, Thais will. No. Orontius, convince him. Doom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need an inventory. Okay, let's... Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, fine, I'll come here when I'm ready. Inventory. Okay, let's wear it on my neck for now. Okay, let me check if I can go to... Let's travel again. And then let's go here to a white marshes. Goodness gracious. Okay. Save. Helvius. Okay. Keeping her in the dark. I sit down. I'm ready. Okay, I let them lead. Push the door open. Okay, it's either one of these three. I'm gonna try loading. Okay, I just want to talk. No. Load. I need to stop this madness. He glances back in the open book, raising a quill, but without touching an inkwell. You spend a good minute in silence. Yet this man doesn't return to his work, instead reading the previous sign slowly. His lips are shaking. In the weak light, his yellowish skin resembles in a very... Oh wait, I want to see what he says. Okay. Ooh, okay. I need you to stop this madness. In his weak light, his yellowish skin resembles a parchment of the light he uses. Tightly stretched over his shell, which holds no trace of fat. The hair on his ears and on his ink-stained fingers is thick and neglected, while his shaved face and scalp make him resemble an ill infant. After a few breaths, he squints two-eyed colored eyes. Feet are dirty and covered with scratches, while his linen robe willed in a rag. Gosh. Should the priests of the right really be involved with themselves in the forbidden rituals? Ooh. Okay, let's do a quick save here. Let's try that. He gestures you to sit down next to him. He puts his hand on your shoulder. Many types of ink he uses on his work have left colorful dots on his fingers, green, yellow, blue, and black. The T's a big, taut layman, but you can trust me. I put years into studying the right's will, and they're guiding me through the fifths. I reveal the truth unite seekers. We're handing in arrogance. The words they mistook. One day you may understand this too. And I also had an opportunity to study the right's tablets. Can we talk about them? In the following minutes, you must admit to Orontius he knows his passages well, and is capable of quoting large chunks of old stories from memory. However, you realize quickly that he has indeed misunderstood a few words used by the Adir's tribe, and fell into old hearsay, discussed and refuted a few centuries back in the cities. You explain his mistakes slowly, and while he rejects most of your observation, his confidence and eagerness diminish, especially when you mention that he's far from being the first to come up with his ideas. He rests his chin on the palm of his hand, nodding along as he closed a copy of his right's teachings. Oh! Okay, Careful Brew, we're doing it. Okay, we're saving real quick. Goodness. Okay. I met this prophet at Foggy's. You tell him about chaos, his fate, past, and visions, of the great flood, the rivers of fate, and the new cities. In the judgment of sinners, the priest listened carefully until his patient faced away. Why are you telling me this? You know he's an interesting person. Many claim they are guided by the right, but their visions can't be true at once. How am I supposed to speak the truth? I think he's crazy. Oh. Okay, let's load. I'm scared. Okay. Oh, okay, let's try. Do you really think your people are grateful for your leadership? I only guide prayers and after rituals. I cannot read anyone's soul. His feet are scratching the floor nervously. I'm sure they have many different thoughts, but I'm grateful that our neighbors trust. He's young, impulsive, and has a brave and honest, willing to change the better. I saw how Helvius treats the awoken souls. He's cruel. Oh, I don't want to say that. Oh, I'm not gonna say about Tirsus. I'm not gonna say about Helvius because I'm gonna be killed. Oh, your people walk hungry. They struggle. He straightens up, leaning against the table with his hands, as if stopping himself from getting to his feet. How can you throw me at this, Warden? Do you know our past? I suffered pneuma to the others after our children are dying. Okay, wait, let's try. Some locals have already left the village or plan to do so because of your spells. Okay. I'm just checking all the... Your voice, your look. You say this much, yet not a thing shaped his thoughts or what happened to him over the years. He wounds no one. His voice grows stronger and doesn't deserve accusations even if he pauses and strokes the edge of his codex gently. Some people are worried about around him. Tirsus. It was his own choice. Okay. He raised his voice, turns with a long cough and a defeated groan. Yes, there are fewer of us, but those remain aren't suffering, nor have they held their bellies off the beast. Those who follow me will be rewarded by the right's mercy. Really? Your people are hungry, girl. He straightens up. I won't listen to what you think of our people, stranger. You must be aware the undead are dangerous. When they left themselves like flames, Harf. Gosh, he rests his elbow on the table and puts his finger on his lips, rubbing them gently. They are a night that follows the shell, ball lightning or the wind, merely a part of our world. You say as if you're awakening the dead with your pneuma alone, but saw the rituals of blood. Is this really part of our world? Well, once you're gone, the awoken shells will be out of no one's control and will threaten everyone in the north. You're playing a dangerous game. You may feel strongly about the undead now, but you really changed your views before. You used to reject any sort of pagan magic. Both the light in his eyes and dark eyes are staring at you, as if you're some mysterious mushroom. Mayhap, he says slowly, but I follow the pagan's teachings. What I tried to master was shown to me by the only spirit. I'd rather hide my soul than sin against the right's will. As if, girl, you keep saying you're the right. But listen, you keep saying about the pagans. Holy, oh my god, I have not been so frustrated in the game in a while. Okay. Okay. He moves his shoulders with an embarrassed sigh, then looks at you with his dark eye, regains composure. Suffering? Of course it is. The wounds you inflict upon yourself will lead to your death. Don't you feel repulsed when you see what you're doing? The blood is drying the cups, the corpses you awaken. It must touch your conscience. Blood and necromancy may be part of our world, but so are the plagues and famines. We may need to accept them, but it doesn't make them right. Ooh. Okay. Let's go with the second one first, and if it's wrong, we can always load, because your girlie really wants to go against Thais. Okay, I'm really mad at Thais, so I want this to work out. Should city folk truly speak of me this way? Okay, let's see. He raises his hand to his chest and palms in a weak shrug. For years, I've heard the chains of your people put on human necks for the greed of your priests and the beggars on their streets. If I were to shape the realms to ease my feelings, he taps his codex, then speak with a sudden strength, your ships on strongholds would be swallowed by waves. I don't know, girl. I don't know. You're playing a dangerous game. At first it twitches, as if your words have pinched him. But then his twist and his lips in anger. And who taught you these old tales? Why would that matter? Ailey, a local monk. Ooh. It's either this one or the fourth one. Or the first one. The first one would be, that would be so badass. Not gonna lie, that'd be so cool. Let's try Ailey first. He scoffs. Okay, so the old pagos, let me see. They ought to left us behind. Okay. You're not sure if you noticed or if he avoided the question. For his voice suddenly grows stronger, and he rests. That's the truth. People don't die from hard work anymore than European shells. Yet. Had no accidents, no tragedies. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Let's try the local monk. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's go with the fourth one. The first one is interesting. For aught to be left behind us, there were protect ourselves mistakes from the necromancers who lived in the emperors. I have no soul power over these shells, so others may carry my pneuma forward. You ask if he can name anyone among his followers who may be capable of replacing him, but he purses his lips. Okay, that's the one. Let's go with the first one. That's the one. The shells you're using aren't just your own dead. You stole the corpses of other families. I'd forgive a starving child who stole a dropped plum. Oh, girl, this is different. This is not plum. He starts with conviction, repeating an answer he has well memorized. But seeing her own frown, his voice grows shaky, or moving into the pillaged home. I take no pleasure in my deeds, but I've been right to stain my innocence for the sake of others. Oh, but you heard the memories and beliefs of other family tribes. Their will deserves to be respected. These matters are not for a single soul to judge. It may all be sense in your eyes, but these things get more complex the deeper you dig them. But there may be conscious you can't see, but are just as valid. Ooh, if you keep hurting the beliefs of others, they'll abandon you or seek revenge. Ooh, okay. It's either the first, second, or third. Let's try the first one. It doesn't. Okay. Let's try the second one. You say so if I put a single soul. Okay, so he doesn't care. So let's go with the third one. Look around, Warden. We're abandoned long time ago. That's what led to our deeds. Whoa, okay, so he really doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. Okay, you say so if I put a single soul taught to it, another years of prayers and readings. Ooh, okay. By his doubt. Okay, we'll go with that one. We'll go with the middle one. There are things I can get done without necromancy. Instead, you could support Eudocia's work and use one of her golems. Golems? He waits for you to carry on and has to think about an answer for quite a few breaths. I cannot say I've heard about it, but even if what you're saying is true, we've hardly anything to give her in return. I'll discuss this with Helvius. I move on from this topic. Okay. Goodness gracious! Okay, this is the craziest thing I've had so far. Oh my gosh. You may have good reasons for what to do you're doing, but you can still turn around from this path. Forget the past, aren't you? You're reaching the point of no forgiveness. Stop before someone stops you. But try to see the situation from the perspective of other tribes you're afraid. But I have faith you'll find a better path forward with me around Peninsula. Oh, not the merchants of nope, not the third and fourth one. Nope. It's either the second or the third one, I'd say. Let's try this one. Mayhap? He responds, I can't pronounce this. By right. Who invited you to this land or asked for your guidance? You think a child would know how to ride a horse, to fight and carry out the will of the masters, would grasp our choices? Oh. You may be right, but before I came here, I did my best to learn about your past struggles. The days of the hunger, the way of howlers took away your timber and trade. I want to understand your situation. He looks at you with an open mouth until finding no response. His eyes and shoulders soften. His stained robe looks more like a grain of sack. You leave me speechless, city folk. Your ears are open. I hope you'll forgive my grumpiness. Yes! Okay. I met this prophet at Foggy's. No, hell nah, bruh. Okay. So it's... Oh my god, this is the one that I'm dreading. You know, he's an interesting person you might need to meet one day. Okay. I'm unable to decide if it's sarcastic or not. He smiles gently. I'll think about it. I may be pushing this too far. I don't wish... Can't you see I'm trustworthy? I don't wish you any harm. Okay. Let's try the first or second one. Okay. And you want me to believe that after all the things you told me? You must think I'm... His bewildered voice is interrupted by a weak cough, which leaves droplets of blood from his hand. Distracted, he wipes his hand on the rope, mixing the blood with dried ink. I guess we're done here. He spares you an absent glance and turns around, steps away from the table, and falls to his knees. The cabin is so tiny he leans his hand against the wall. Why do you let me hear this voice again? You think about your response, then you realize it's not you who's currently being addressed. I carry all the answers you taught me, yet I'm so torn. I begged you to give me a steady hand, but even now I'm lost, burned by the things I've asked you about. No, I'm not gonna give him a pat on the back because we're not close. I lower my head. I let him finish his piece. His exhaustingly long prayer gets harder to understand for longer goes on. The priest's accents get thicker, while at the same time he adds more and more words from a deer's tongue, and mention names and events you've never heard before, as if his worries need a lifetime to unravel. You may not convince the man to trust you, but you've awoken his long-buried fears. After what feels like an hour, the sobbing and snotty man uses the bench to support his sore legs. He stands up and approaches the door. Come, Roadwarden. Time to fix this. All of this? Girl, was I able to convince him? Thank you, Orentius. Was I able to convince my boy? Was I able to do it? Guys, was I able to do it? I don't know. Was I able to do it? The gust of the night wind eases your breath. Only now you realize how much sweat has gathered behind your neck. The small crowd of villagers surrounds the pond, fearfully observing the building from above the candles and lanterns. The prophet, who needs to lean against a walking stick, raises his free hand. The candlelight touches his back, but his exhausted face is covered by darkness. I was wrong all this time! Guys, look at me. Look at me. I am the biggest of brain. He utters, we need to go back. The silence disturbed by working undead turns into a mixture of relieved gasps, resentful shouts, and demand to explain what's going on. Orentius walks down the stairs while Helvius moves by him, grabs your arm, and pushes you into the group of armed guards. They lead you away from the commotion. You turn to your mount. Are you going to make me ride during the night? No, we need to be safe. Nah, do not complain. Do not complain. We walk in silence. The woman who previously took away your dagger sounds exhausted and reaches for the sack containing your axe. You'll spend the night in the shed. She instructs, and so you pick your belongings. Girl, if I could, I would go to Foggy's right away. Please, ma'am. Please. I'd rather return to Foggy's than this, crazy place. I'd be real with you. She instructs, so you pick up your belongings. The guards are tense and cleanly observe the growing crowd. Seems like no one will get a good night's sleep. Before I sleep, I block the door with a barrel to make sure my blade's at my hand. Yeah. I need to save myself. Yeah. You wake up to a terrible stench of burning. Oh! I stopped the necromancers, guys! Rotten flesh. Once you leave the shed, you head to Sally's quickly. It's sleepy, hugging the corners as it trembles. Goodness. But you find no wounds on it, nor any issues to your bundles. Oh my goodness. As you spend a few minutes to help it relax, you finally realize there's no undead in sight. The pyres beneath are their gathered corpses. are far away in the back of the village, but the flames and the smoke are visible from even the great distance. There's a large group surrounding Orentius' house. The rumor reaches you to its own. Soon after the first awoken was touched by the fire, the priest collapsed. Goodness. He now mutters through his visions, but he doesn't wake up. Oh my gosh. We go to Helvius. You find him on the top of the wall, helping a few locals place a new brick. You wonder if the construction will ever be finished. The village is now quiet and empty, that you hardly recognize it anymore. Helvius looks down on you, then turns away. You've put a lot of work on me, Warden, and all of us. Get out of my face with your petty travelers. You're still the mayor of this village. Don't turn away from the only road warden you have. Yes. He lets out a joyless chuckle. You're the second one this year, and the right may keep us safe from them, and your end bloody. After a quiet moment and a few angry scowls from the other villagers, you walk away. Approach Valence. I have some supplies. Do I really want to sell anything? No, I don't want to. Farewell. Okay. Travel. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's go to the peat fields. Woo! At least I didn't have to sell to give him any of my stuff. A tiny vole as brown as a short grasses is washing its fur at the edge of the puddle, but jumps into it once it notices your arrival. Tirsus welcomes you by widely spreading his arms, and the creepers. I don't know what you did, he shouts long before you reach his house, but the messenger was here. Orentius, know-all-thing priest, has washed his ears? His laughter makes his amulets rattle. What happened, Warden? You answer a few of his questions, enough for him to grow bored of his exchange, but even then he keeps wandering up along the scarp. You know what? Guys, can you believe this? Can you believe? Okay, I'm deleting that. Yes, I'm saving here. Can you believe it? I was able to save them, but I don't know if I'm gonna save them from frickin' my goodness. What's her name? Thais. I don't know. I helped you with the undead. I brought you your possessions. This should be enough to earn your help. You discuss the recent events, and while the man lets out a grim sigh, he then crouches, shortening the distance between your eyes. 'Twas the big deal, but I'll let you keep on breathing and wait for your call. Yes, sir. Let's go. Okay. Save. Okay. Save. Yes. Okay. We save. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. So I can go to the high island probably. But you're girly as usual. I want to check out what did I say in my notes? I can't believe I was able to do the white marshes immediately. That's crazy. Okay. So now I have to check out Old Pagos. I need to go to the Druids. Forest Speaker. Part of the North. Let's go to Howlers first. Let's go around again. Let's go like so I can check what I can do. Let's do a quick save. Then let's travel. Let's go to Gale Rocks. Gale Rocks. Gale Rocks. I need a bath. I need some foods, please. Ooh, okay. At least everybody's pretty chill here. Aquila. Bat. Thank you. Bath and laundry. Hell yeah. Okay, I step away. Navica, the boatmaker, the gossip, Severina, the cook, Portia. I'd like a meal, please. There you go. Okay. Okay. Turns out I can eat twice. Step away. Patronus, the gossip. Rumor I'm spying for an outsider. Ooh. I don't care. Wait, let's save. Fine, go to the orchard. What kind of artisans can I find in the village? Only ones. Oh, florists. Okay, florists. Gotcha. Let's talk later. Okay. Florists. Cloris nose towards you, then keeps his eye on an arrow he's working on. I leave him on his work. Okay, I don't need him then. Okay. Let's save for now. Portia, the tailor, the village woman. Okay, I follow him inside. Okay. You say the people of the Old Picos have accused you of thievery, but do you already know about Glossia lied to you about the different events? You could heal the old wounds by helping the sick and weak. Your words are harsh, outsider, but hard to argue with. All right, I don't have much of my own. She glances at the sleeves of her dress, the cup-like seashell. But I'll present this case to the council. You've already helped us learn that the tool-selling caravan won't take a share of our fish, but we may have a few barrels to spare. Though I can't promise you much. I can't promise you anything, actually. A few barrels of fish is enough to save lives. She glances at her granddaughter, lets her fingertips touch against each other and sighs. Not a large price, I'll do my best. And I'll vote yes, says the guard with a wide smile. Thank you for willing to try at least. Let's go. I bring you news about the White Marshes. Have you seen Asterion? I think I've said this before. Okay. White Marshes. Let's go with White Marshes. She exchanges glances, looks with her surprised guards, then reaches for the wax tablet. Do tell. She interrupts your tale, often seeking lies and omissions. Her violet eyes smile gently. Not only did you deal with the danger, but you saved the bridge between our villages. She notes something on the wax tablet. You're free to spread the news. Let's go. She tells the man on front of the desk, then looks at you. We will catch us much deeper arrest tonight, Karuru. You're exceeding expectations. Okay. I don't know if I want... The thing is that I haven't talked with Glossia. I've only talked to her once. So, like, I have to check first if I want to really present my case against Glossia. So let's farewell. Okay, let's farewell. Let's travel again. I want to go to Foggy's for now, because I miss my girl Foggy. My lovely lady Foggy. My mama. Mama! The light shines. Tavern sitting stairs. Ooh. Discuss price. Ooh, okay. Okay. Travel. Let's go to Foggy's again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's save. Okay. Save. Yes. Okay, return. I enter the tavern. I approach Foggy. White Marshes won't be overtaken by its undead. Orontius agreed to abandon the dark magic. He did? She waits for your nod, then she bursts into laughter. Splendid! Tell me everything, love. Right when you start, she gestures for you to sit down at the table and uses her hand to spell out and spells to pour out both of the cup for the dense meat. She listens patiently, then leans away, scratching her chin with her wrist. When I was younger, we had it easier than you do now. Her wide grin carries more charm than playfulness. Aww. Before the war, we were all on patrols, wardens, monks. Not many folks were eager to solve their issues with force. We adventurers only asked for a target and pay. No one asked us to judge human hearts. I don't envy you. She points at you with her cup, trying to hold both an axe and your wits. But I'm glad you did well with them both. Yay! Aw, mama! Ooh. I really love her. Okay, she's great. Gosh, maybe later. Time for me to go. Okay, I go out. Let's just save. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Yes. Okay, let's travel. Let's see. Okay, I still have some time to travel. Let's travel to Creeks. Hello. Let's look for Ela. He's polishing the surface of a new cudgel. He smiles and puts away his tools. Welcome back, good friend. Good to see that you're safe from the roads. The north will be a bit safer. The priest of White Marshes has agreed to no longer use the undead. He stops his work and looks at you in the distance, waiting for this to carry on. I can't say I was all familiar with any of this, he says, once you're done with your tale, but I'm happy you managed to avoid violence. You truly are our Roadwarden friend. Oh my goodness. It's so hard, so difficult. Holy. I see you later. Let's save. A friend. Okay, nothing. Old Hava. Fair, Old Hava, yeah. Let's get some roasted chicken actually. Okay. Just in case if I need to like talk to some more people, you know. I approach Shallow Creek. Oh no, I'm good. Let's travel. I wanna see. I can reach to Eudosha at least. Statue of Women. Woman. There might be something new. I'm just gonna check if there's anything new. Okay, travel. Nothing new. Copper ore. Anything new? Okay, travel. Nothing. Cabin. Anything new? Anything. I enter. A man without the name left behind a wooden bowl, roasted bird wing, and fresh berries and hazelnut and 2 carrots, all of them untouched. What? Wow. Okay, well then. No, but girl, like, I have so much food. I'm so full. Aw. Our handsome boy. Okay. Let's check out the old bridge. Okay, travel. And let's go to Eudosha. Hey! I go inside. Great changes are happening in the west. White Marshes is now free of necromancy. She starts to twirl her hair and starts to look at you first. Then the ceiling. I knew about the empty ones here, but was it really much of an issue? The tribe would burn the corpses once it stopped needing them. After you described the weight of the situation, she grumps in approval. I was wrong then. Soon after you carry with your ale, she lowers her head and takes a deep breath. I've heard enough. Okay. Save, and let's sleep. Eudosha! My favorite gal! Okay. Good. Oh, hello, Michi. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for coming again. Welcome. Yes, this is very, very lore heavy. I'm mostly focused. Okay, so this game is mostly about just talking and like storytelling. So this is just gonna be a chit-chattering stream more than anything. And if that's your thing, yeah, this is the game for you. So this is a very, very, very heavy, very lore-based game. So far, we so little time. Okay, let's travel. Let's go to the tribe of the Green Mountain. Okay, the villagers are busy with their art, sometimes glancing at you from a distance, but not much paying attention from you. A few of them grab spears and tools and approach the entrance previously unguarded. The Saurian rider shows up soon after. I show her my possessions. Do any of these interest you? Maybe you'd... she finds a few things that her tribe could use and puts them on an unfolded blanket. Her neighbors gather around lightheartedly, commenting on the things that you've carried into the mountain. A cask. You try to explain what the cask contents are, but since the word cider seems to meaning nothing to the locals, you call it sweet apple beer. Aw, pointing to the tree behind you. A few locals are greatly interested in taking a whiff, but you try to explain that it's not possible since it might spoil soon. After your short debate, the Saurian rider admits that we drink water and milk, not beers. 'Tis a gift is fine. Very well taken. She gives you a few minutes to pack up your belongings. Let your beast stay on the grass. Goodness gracious, it's hard to read. She pats on its side. It's safe here. After you teeter Sally to a tree, keeping away from most of the garden patches, you head to the cave mouth. The corridor goes down, getting darker only after a few steps, but seeing how often the locals go through it without any source of light, you doubt that there's going to be any treacherous steps behind you or ahead of you. Still, your guide leaves the shed with a lantern made of old brass, with the windows engraved with the winged dragons circling around the erupting volcano. Oh my god, I forgot to remove this. Please let me remove. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I grab my crude lantern. Goodness gracious. I forgot. Wait. I need to remove this. I need to move it. I need to take it off. Okay, I need to take it off. I need to remove that. That's like the dumbest thing. That was the dumbest thing. If I would continue to wear that, I would be killed. I'm so dumb. Why did I still wear that? Okay. No. Take the cider. The tongue sticking out of the entrance doesn't go on for long. For some time, you descend gently, then encounter a set of spiral stairs. Oh my goodness. Wear it. Let's see. No, I'm gonna be killed. They're gonna be like, oh, you pagan. Oh, you pagan. You must die. So like, I only wore it because I wanted to get the trust of the White Marshes, which is actually over here. Here we go. In the White Marshes, because in the White Marshes they're basically very heavy on the necromancy. But I told them to give up on necromancy because if they didn't, this mayor will purge them with the help of Pelt of the North and Old Pagos, which is not good. And I don't want that. I want to handle things as bloodless as possible. Okay, where did I read? Once you reach the bottom, you find yourself in a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers. Ooh, some of them sunk in the darkness. Others lit by campfires. With smoke leaving through the holes in the ceiling, spread among them are dozens of children and elders, but also workbenches and other spots worked by adults. Some of them are too busy to spare you even a look. There are woodworkers, water carriers, potters, flour millers, cooks. You hardly notice how stuffy the air is down here. Seeing the consistently spacious corridors conveniently wide enough for even an obese shell to squeeze through them, you can't tell how many, if any, of these passages were not made by human hands. The entire walk takes you only a few minutes, but the sheer amount of rooms you walk by makes you lose your way many of times before you reach the short path leading you into a bright, warm chamber, to which the Saurian rider invites you with a gesture. You smell the smoke and humidity, and as you listen, the humming of a stream reaches you from below. Much louder are the cries of an infant, amplified by an echo. I put away my lantern and entered the chamber. Oh, wow. Okay. So wow. Okay. This is not what I expected. Huh. Man, they really went on their old ways. That's very interesting. The simple huts are short enough for you to see through their hide-covered roofs from above. And as you look at the ceiling, there's no water dripping on them. They don't offer much privacy either. Even if the entrances were covered with a curtain, the gaps between the bones let you peek inside. Oh my gosh, do not be hentai. No. Please do not peek inside, my guy. It's as if they're one day collapsed here from the surface, losing their purpose but remaining as a relic of the old way of living. While the huts are only filled with furs, and a few pieces of clothing in the chamber is far from empty, a few women, some of them are very young, some in their 30s or 40s, are sitting around in the campfire, feeding infants or playing with toddlers. There's a man stretching a piece of leather on a tanning rack, and you hear the splashes of water coming from a corner. When your eyes land on two people sitting on the circle on the wooden stumps, their gaze makes your destination clear. I step closer. They are sitting a few steps away from one another. As you're invited to sit down, the three of you form a triangle. The air is heavy, but you smell no sweat or dirt, and aside from the crying child and the echoes of distant play and conversations, the dancing lights and crackling wood are no less cozy than an inn in the evening. The man in his 50s is leaning forward, resting his elbow on his thighs, more like a tired guard than a distinguished ruler. He's dressed just as heavily as the people you saw on the surface, but the fabric on his clothes is so dark blue that it's almost black. He's barefoot, and you wonder if that's enough to make him not sweat under the layers of wool. Oh my gosh, layers of wool! Oh, wow. He must be really, really, really hot. His helmet, shield, and sword are resting on the ground. His long gray hair freely surrounds his face, which is covered with wrinkles and scars. Some beasts was lucky enough to leave a mark deeper than that. The man's nose is missing, leaving a disfigured robe. Oh, hello, Bob. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. It's been a while. Hello, hello. They must be hot. They must be. I mean, if they're the only man there, I mean, with all that women, I mean, he must be hot. The woman could be 25 and has absent eyes that are roving over your outfit, equipment, face, and hands. She's dressed more humbly than the man. Her tunic and pants are undyed and short enough to reveal her calves and forearms. She has unevenly cut short black hair and a yellow kerchief that's hanging from her neck, lazily thrown over her back. Her legs are stretched out in the front of her, resting on the heels of her sandals and swaying left and right, spreading just above the unfolded sack covered by gemstones, pebbles, and animal bones. She keeps her hands on the nearest trunk, desperate for something to support her back. Both of them are initially pale, but the woman looks almost sick. Okay. You know what? I solved the plague. I stopped the necromancers. I'm ready for this, okay? I introduce myself, girly. We've heard that now not of our tongue, starts the elder with a firm look. But I've talked with the city folk more than I've wanted, and our shaman. Oh my gosh, okay, this has gotta be a thick accent. He looks at the young person with a light outfit. I ought to heard what I know, but little of the way you sound. Let her practice. She frowns and waves her hand. You know what? I totally get this. It's totally normal. Of course, you'd want your friend who doesn't speak the language to speak the common language that another person's speaking, so that they would practice their, the language that they want to learn. But then, of course, they're gonna be too embarrassed and stuff. This is really cute. I find this cute. She frowns and waves her hand in front of her nose, as if there's a fly there. Hello. Her voice is both delicate and annoyed. Shaman Gayan, she struggles to utter. The man stares at you, speaking more confidently and with a greater familiarity of the sound he uses. And I'm Sepas, the chief of the tribe of the Green Mountain. Your gift about you over our time, but we've busy lives. I tried to get used to their dialect. Oh my gosh, who sends you, Kararu? No one, I'm just here. I look at them at their eyes. I represent the interests of the city of Hovlevin as well as its merchant guild. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be... I speak softly. No one, as a Roadwarden, I want to be sure that you don't need my help. Okay. For you guys to know, I'm actually sent by the people of Hovlevin, which is the city, and they brought me. They were like, "Girlie, you need to be in this place, this time, this year, over here, and you need to be their Roadwarden." So they want me to be the spy for the city, but I also don't like the city because they are nasty, dirty politics over there. We don't like them. So I'm really like, because I don't want to be any pity, not vulnerable. That's crazy. I speak the words of the old druid. That's crazy. Intimidating as hell, nah. Playful? Ooh, I don't know. My curiosity, honestly, in real life, hell yeah. For my curiosity, is true. But like, for the game's sake, it's either distant or friendly. What would the Green Mountain want? I look at them in the eyes. I represent the interests of the city as well as the Merchants Guild. You know what? I'm gonna save and I'm gonna check out what they think of this. I speak softly. No one as a Roadwarden. I want to be sure that you don't need my help. But like, No, because this one's true. This is the one that's for me personally. Like I don't want. I'm not here. I find my own choices, but like if it's gotta be home living, it's gotta be crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. I'll try that. And we seek no trade or ties to the city. It's traders or priests. Sepha's voice is strict. Okay, that's good. Though Gaian tries to ease the tension with her gentle whisper. Speak like the city folk. She looks you in the eyes, and our mouths will be at their tribe, but the soul and we. She reaches for 2 dark green gems and places them on each end of a small bone. We will be souls too. Okay. You know what? I like that I'm being honest. I like that I'm being honest, but I also don't like that I'm trying to be with the city because I don't want to be with the city. I hate the city. They can go away. If only it can run away. I'm trying to find Asterion. Okay. Should I be real with them right now? I'm trying to find Asterion. He was here a few times. With every word, Sepha's voice gets quieter, as if he's not sure how to continue. We helped him for he gave us a grand promise, and a sign of his trustworthiness, brought back the soul ought to be lost in the woods, but almost a season since we saw him. Oh my goodness, okay. So oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe he's stuck on High Island. I don't know. What type of person is Asterion? A cell lost on its path to nowhere. Gaian stares in your eyes, a soul torn by its dreams. A word spoken to no one. The chief frowns, but doesn't add anything. The Soren I saw outside, it used to belong to Asterion, am I right? That's correct. Sepha's approving eyes contrast with the threatening look of his nose, and his voice is warm. Where he was heading, there is no place for a beast. It doesn't swim well, so he asked us to look after it. And also, he was afraid of unicorns. After you mentioned you doubt having fewer teeth would help someone deal with such a monster, Gaian chuckles, then bites her lower lip, showing her unusually long canines. You like to cut the skin of the spirit of Havoc? Havoc? Oh my gosh, this is so hard to read. City folk think the unicorns are but a battering ram, yet I are our own soul carriers, led by judgment, not anger. I eat grass and shoots, not flesh, and what not with calves listen to the kind of tales and prayers. The chief nod. It was wise of him to not take with him a bloodthirsty saurian. It won't learn when to bow, or for it only trusts its own muscles in fear. You know what? That's a little bit of wisdom right there. Not gonna lie. I'd like to learn more about your village. The shaman leans forward, smiling. The fire plays on her shadow, and how, in your tongue, without the crossing of our tunnels, or plowing of fields, or battling the snowcats, or making a bowl of with our elders, she gestures you to take a glance at the huts, spears, and rocks beneath her. We've our own seasons, traits, legends. Spirits guide us through the dreams and under the children and learn the stories under then emperors. As she grows more passionate with every word, the chief observes her with a smile. He reaches for his sword, observing the dark scabbard covered with a fancy pattern of squares. If we were to thrive 10 cities, you'd like to hear at we bake war, grow crops, we hunt. We lack some things, we have autos in abundance, but we accept what we get and won't open our gates to no merchants or blood we can trust. You know what? I respect that. Who's the decision maker in the village? Chief or the shaman? Ooh. The village decides for the village. Ooh, okay, so they're a democracy. Okay, that's interesting. Sepha smiles. The tribe chief worries about the things of today, and the shaman the things of the past and tomorrow. Gaian looks at him with respect. For our harvest the seasons, she says solemnly, but the face like ashes, without memories and hopes. She points at the bones and pebbles beneath her as if they're meant to explain it all. A quiet tune plays from the opposite end of the chamber in an attempt to calm a crying child. Can I help you with anything as a Roadwarden? Ooh. Do we look like we need anyone's help? You know what? You don't need anyone's help. Nope. Do you see cracks in our walls that can't be sealed with your blood or monsters you can sing to sleep? Diane reaches for 2 green gems and places it on the edge of the fabric side by side. Don't get angry. Her voice is close to a whisper and seems to ease the Iron Chief's gaze right away. When she looks at you, she keeps her hand in front of her, palms up. Does your soul speak of pride or care? Can't see it, but we're as good as it is. And ask to trust your mounts to ask us if we need them to. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what do you think about Hovlevin? We don't. Sepha's voice is cold, but when Gaian chips in, she hands you a soft, though heavy pouch inside. You find a collection of dozens of red crystals, each one smaller than a gem die. The city Corsairs pillaged our homeland for years. Ah, yeah, because they used to live in the high island. Yeah. So they hate the city. They hate it. Saying A stopped once we'd agreed to pay yearly tribute. They murdered us, torched our harbors and crops, for we held the island before them, and prayed to different spirits. We returned the pouch and asked what's the meaning behind it. I, shamans of old, made a tomb with one rock, and every soul's lost in the 10 cities. I'd brought it here to help us remember. Ah, you brought them here to remember. Okay. Sorry, you guys. It's just hard for me to read something with this kind of dialect. It's already hard for me to read. It's even harder for me to read with an accent. I expected this mountain to be more green. More green? Are we talking about the frickin' what's that? Are we talking about Mr. Wizard of Oz? That's gonna be crazy. We are off it, but not on it. Cephas glances at the flames. The green mountain is on High Island. See? That's the one. Gaian's voice becomes melodic, even though she pauses when she says a few more unique words out. Then the volcano, the very center around it, our fields are growing like and could not other soil of north. Oh my gosh. Every new lifespan, lava turns to ashes, the woods at its feet, but the ashes give birth to the sweetest of fruits and the heaviest of grain. Okay, so for those who don't know, High Island is this mysterious island which is located somewhere over here. And everybody's saying that it's like destroyed and whatnot, like don't go there, it's horrible. And in my opinion, I think maybe it became like a nature reserve and it's like really nice and pretty now, but like with a lot of monsters. Originally, the reason why people went out of High Island, which originally belonged actually to the Green Mountain tribe, was that because they were purged by the people of Hovlevin, actually. They were basically, how do I say this? Colonized. I can't say any other better word for it, but they were tried to be colonized, but thankfully they were able to escape and hide here. They were able to hide to a different mountain, and now they have me. I hope I don't say anything to Hovlevin about them. I'm gonna get pissed off if I do. Let me see. Colonized? Yes, sir. Around it, our fields were growing like okay, we read that. Old Pagos, the village of the opposite side of the peninsula, was attacked by a plague. Cephas glances at the puzzled shaman and says a word of the old speech, causing her to gasp, switch positions with a few bones, then looks at you. Terrible, but we can do nothing. They have to endure it, and we cannot risk breathing their air. Gaian nods in agreement, even though there be sadness in her voice. Souls and tribes go with the woods and for abides. For years, we have lowlanders to keep themselves. Holy cow, it's hard. The roads are dangerous. Do you have any useful equipment to sell? Can we talk about High Island? Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm saving because I want boat. And sometimes when I click on certain dialogues, they actually disappear for good. And I wonder if that's a mechanic of the game, just to like piss off the player or something. But like, let's see. Let's see the first one. The chief scoffs. Oh, he hates me. And why do you want something we have? We don't have dragon bones. We don't have trade. And we don't need what we have. We have, the shaman ships in, then pauses, frowning. She says something in old speech, and Cephas nods. You mean horns? Oh, horns? He says, then looks at you again. We could barter it. Our guards and scouts use the horns of many of beasts. But there's one type we don't use anymore. War horn. Oh hell no, not a war horn. Gaian odds ominously. roars like a dragon. The chief smirks at right. Most beasts flee when they hear it, but can't show you how it sounds here. We'd go deaf. Can I at least see it? We did. Finishing the transaction takes a good few minutes since you have to get Sally to show Cephas what you have. Gayan refused to join you. Then return to the cave. Once the Saurian rider takes your gift, the other locals discuss their new possession enthusiastically. Let's go! Can we talk about High Island? We can, but no soul of our tribe has been aired in generations. Even a gentle frown changes the chief's scarred face greatly. We won't return there while the cities remain a threat. See, this is what I mean! And I'm from Hovleven! Who says that I'm not gonna colonize them again? But it's not me who wants to colonize them. It's the game. It's the game, not me. I'm Filipino. We've already been colonized for more than 330 years. 333 years. Come on, man. We don't need this. I don't need this. This is crazy. Would it matter to you if I were to land there? Ooh. Okay, let's say that. The chief answers slowly with a night-cold voice. We'll cut any limb at so much as to touch our homeland. Ooh, okay. What stories in the island? Gayan smiles and starts to speak in old speech, as if she's repeating the same tale for the 100th time, then chuckles. Once she shifts to a city tongue, she struggles at some point, but Cephas provides her with words and phrases or fills the gaps on his own. The Green Mountain, the life-giving volcano in the center of the island, has been the home for the tribe for longer than anyone can remember. As we're older than any of 10 cities, though you doubt, there are many ways to verify such a claim. The shaman spends a good few minutes describing the days of her ancestors. Through hardship, they managed to tame enough land to grow vegetables and made great chunk of the island their forest garden. After finding iron and copper veins, they had enough tools and weapons to save their offspring from back-breaking labor. Goodness. See, this is what I'm saying. They were colonized. This is so sad. She was eager to describe the deeds of many families and heroes and the unique herbs with their beautiful names, but the chief asks her to move on. Oh, and the reason why they weren't totally colonized, okay, I forgot to explain to chat. They were so the people of Hovleven were able to conquer their land, but thankfully the Green Mountain tribe were able to find refuge here. They were able to seek refuge over here, and then, but the reason why was that the Hovleven people could not conquer the land because they don't know the secrets of the land, because all the creatures kill them. All the monsters want to kill them. They don't understand how the spices work. They don't understand how the riches work. They really don't. So it's great that they don't know, so that they're not really, so no one truly lives in the land anymore. Thus the chismes, the what's that in English, the rumor of the High Island being a horrible place to live in started from, which is great because it also protects the land, honestly. Okay, let me see. Oh, hello Pepsi. Hello, welcome. It's been a while. Hello. Thanks for coming to the chat. Thanks for coming to the stream. We're playing Roadwarden, so it's gonna be very, very lore heavy. Let's see. She's also eager to describe the deeds of many families and heroes and the unique herbs with her beautiful names, but the chief asks her to move on. For most of its existence... Hey, wait, girl, you should tell me because I'm a scholar. I could use that knowledge for myself. Come on. Hovleven avoided this island, finding the hardship in getting close to it. And since the pagans were reluctant to accept dragon bones, the merchants saw little value in their wares. However, once the Trice Peninsula noticed the growing supply of alloys used by the island folks and their fisher, the news reached the city. See? And this is why I don't want to be associated with Hovleven. If only I could escape being in Hovleven and I could live here, because I don't want to be a colonizer. Chill stream then. I guess, if I'm not panicking, bro. I'm the one who's panicking in the stream. But yeah, mostly chill stream. But basically, I'm trying to find revenge for myself. Ooh, because I'm very angry at a very specific place here, Howler style, because of the mayor who wants to kill every single person, including me, and torture me. A little more than 200 years ago, the officials tried to negotiate a new trade deal with the locals, but to no avail. Finally, they allowed the corsairs to start their usual efforts, putting ease to the growing height of their ships. At first, they harassed the fishers, then landed on the island itself. The tribe was ready to fight for what's theirs. Let's go, girl! But the cruelty they faced was outmatched from them. Kidnappings, oh hell nah, made the locals afraid to leave their walls, and then the raids enslaved the whole hamlets, or burned many crucial structures. Using traps and their knowledge of the terrain, the tribe managed to kill more than they lost. But the corsairs' ships kept coming, always led by new, yet more experienced captains. After a few bloody battles, the forest fire started, and the locals understood that they had little time before the wrath of the herds would trample them to death. We're the 8th generation of the tribe living here, so close to the coast yet so far from it. She ends her tale. Taming the new grounds was harsh, and once the first children were born, these tonnage started breathing, and the 5th of the tribe were still welcoming them. This is so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. Oh my god, this is so sad, you guys. Holy. I could offer them a gift to show my goodwill, but I've got nothing that they'd be interested in. Aw, man. Okay. Goodness gracious. I have to look for things that... Maybe I have to buy a lot of things for them to check what I could trade for, huh? Oh, man. Oh, this is crazy. I'm like really... What you call this? Really... how do you say? Mixed emotions about this. This is crazy. Why don't you want anyone to land there? Oh, yeah. Why don't you want anyone to land there? What good could that bring us? The chief leans back, as if there's nothing to talk about. After a few breaths, the shaman chips in. We'll enter the island like a traveler returning to their bed. Eyes the city folk see our homeland, but ere failed search our iron. Eyes of the other tribes see our lost treasures, but not our soil. Skies rains, but only our belongings to grab and sell. Exactly! Oh man, exactly! Our friends help us keep the eye of the island. But, and if anyone breaks our rule, we'll be ready to swim there and stop their greed. But it's no longer a home to any human soul. Why won't your tribe try to reclaim the island? The root of our torment survived the plague, the invasion, and disasters known only by the oldest tales. Guyenne grabs a few small bones from the fabric beneath her and starts to roll them between her palms of her hands. We have no strength. That's always the problem. Military power, you guys. To fight it, no hope to defeat it. But we can wait for it in humbleness and hopes the spirits will turn them their way and face our enemies, come to him for help. Cephas rests his hand on the side, returning with anger the herds, and cost us dearly. Yet after 1-2 generations, once our walls and children grow strong, he looks at the infant being fed by the fire. The corsairs will once again bring torches and chains for the right to allow them to murder freely. No, God! Yeah, the right. The right's horrible. Oof. He utters the soul carrier's name in disgust, leading our tribe in their homeland, the dream of every chief and every shaman. But the dream is prideful. Is the island dangerous? Cephas shrugs. As dangerous as the wildest of woods and the hills. The roads are no more. The spiders and ape man now live in our houses. The city folk who tried to take our lives may still be there, walking shells without souls. But after so much time, they likely went for blood in the mainland. Goodness gracious, you guys. Goodness gracious. That's everything I wanted to ask about. Okay, the guard enters the chamber, whispers something to Cephas, and leaves quickly. I stand up, farewell. Oh. The Saurian rider helps you leave the cave. The sunlight and the crisp air are welcome for change. Okay. Well, what can I trade with them? I need to befriend them. I'm just trying to check out stuff along the way. I'm on the range. Ooh, okay. There are fresh bloodstains next to the nest. The griffin is walking on the lower plateau, patrolling the surroundings. It screeches at you with its bird-like head. As soon as you reach the village, then leaps forward. A few birds argue with each other, the ropes of the village, but they flee once your palfrey gets closer. I examine the beast. The movements are deliberate. Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Gotcha. Okay. That's the same thing that I read before. Small cave. Oh wait, no. Load. Okay, travel. The giant. I forgot to check out the giant. Is there anything new with the giant? Okay, travel. Small cave. Is there anything new? Because there's washing myself. Nope. And it says no. Okay. Oh, okay. So I have to think. Okay, it's either. Let's see. I have 7. Okay, I have 7. I have time. Let's travel first to the house, to the cabin, cause our handsome man, okay, left us with some food. I sit down and enjoy the food. Let's go. The table doesn't stick to your fingers. Once you decide to rest your elbows, the meal is right. Some grill would go well with it. Once I'm done, I leave the building. Let's go. Okay, okay, I'm gonna save. And then we're gonna travel. I'm gonna go to Glossia. Goodness gracious. Okay. I go to the bandits' hideout. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. Rocky hills, meadows, trees, something. Okay, same. Oh, it's the cat again. Okay. Consider my options. Oh. Okay. Let's try. Okay, they won't catch my palfrey. I pretend to turn back, then ride around them through the rocky meadows. Okay, we got it. Sally's far from happy, but obeys your orders. You leave the beast folk behind, but only once they lose their breath. Okay. When I get to the road, I speed up. Nice. Okay, you always have to, with the beasts, you always have to, like, outsmart them. You gotta be the thinker or tonker, okay? You're standing at the ford, the deepest of holes, which are now filled by rocks. While the gnolls are around, you can't safely work here. For now, I ignore it. Come on, let me go to the freaking bandits! You spot a glint of a spearhead among the bushes and the staff right next to it. They approach the trail quickly. I reach for my axe and shield. Oh, hell yeah! The armed goblins with brown and gray and black fur seize their onslaught a few steps away from you. Some of them move on with force, while the others stand upright or lean on the weapons, balancing as they walk. They carry clubs, pointed sticks, rusty spears, and broken sword. A cartwheel. They fearfully observe your mount until one of the creatures step forward and give you a warning grunt. It's holding a deer antler. I guess that means we're free to go. Let's go! I don't want to be killed. Come on. Okay. Nice. And I also don't want my palfrey, my little horse, my girly. I don't want her to get hurt. You reach the gate without issue. The trail of blood makes you suddenly stop. A few people approach the gate, talking about the deer they caught. Aside from a few politeful nods, the highwayman observes you distrustingly and tell you to keep your weapons on with your bundles. Oh, I ask for someone. Nope. Oh, okay. Let's. Okay, fine. Let's ask. Oh, okay. She's like, no, hell nah, bro. Okay, yeah, I knew it. The woman asks you, gives you a puzzled look. There's a tavern on the northern road, and a few mean. And the man without ear near laughs, then speaks with a different accent. Nay chance, nay warden cuts throat this night, nor on any other. Okay, enter the hamlet. She welcomes you with a grin and leads you to a deeper hamlet. Our watchers saw a commotion. I'd rather see the necromancer pay for the price of his deeds, but at least he's away from my lands. I would merely prefer not to put hope onto your judgments. About those spices. Goodness gracious, 25! Holy! Oh, am I made of gold? But maybe I'm wondering if the people of the green might like this, because they did explain that they liked spices. Oh, that hurts my soul. Oh, that hurts my soul. Okay, the man that you're looking for. I found this shell. Yeah, I found this shell. We're gonna lie because he's a beautiful man. We lie, okay? We lie. He's a beautiful man. We don't wanna risk his life, okay? Yes, I am a simp. And you're sure I won't find him prowling around? It would make me very angry. It would. After you describe how she can still find his blood among the grasses in the east of the cairn, she scoffs. That's what happens when the wolf leaves its pack. She turns away and continues her stroll. Then the sound of her heels and the male ruffles the nearby rocks. Okay. I reach for the... Okay, let's save. I reach for the pouch with the necklace. I think this belongs to you. She turns towards you, observing your hands with curiosity. But once she sees the trinket, she stands still with an open mouth. After a few heartbeats, she smiles awkwardly and reaches towards with an open, four-fingered palm. So it is, stranger, but I ain't one to keep sentimental rumpish. She glances at her boots. Cheers, I guess. Oh, yeah, right, girly. Okay, so for Glossia, by the way, the band here. Okay, this one. They originally were from here, the Steep House. The Steep House was originally the strongest village and like the most like chill, like not chill, the most democratic, the most like, you know, very powerful village, but like they're like, oh, we're even with everyone, we're good with everyone, you know. And because they're so powerful, Thais, who's the mayor of Howler's Dell, okay, destroyed this place because of, like, you know, it's too powerful. Like, oh, I hate that they're so powerful, and because they don't want to help Thais at all, so she destroyed them. One of the reasons, basically the very big reason why I hate her, why I want revenge, and also. Glossia used to live here in the Steep House, so that's the reason why she hates Howler's Dell. She also dislikes the White Marshes because, again, necromancy. And the problem with the White Marshes is that they don't just use the body of their people with necromancy, they also try to steal the bodies of other peoples that they could find. So, yeah, it's not good. She was originally from the Steep House, but they were able to find what's this? I'm trying to look for the word, but the word's not coming out from my mouth. Refuge. They were able to seek refuge in Gale Rocks, and so they stayed in Gale Rocks, and they were able to have friends and whatnot. But they wanted revenge, so they ran away from Gale Rocks with a couple of people, and now they have a hideout so that they can seek for revenge. So yeah, that's their story. I smile and toss it to her. Also, Rufina will make you a new one next time you go home, and she'll kick your teeth out. Rufina her sister is actually her sister from Gale Rocks. Interestingly enough, her family doesn't know that she's a bandit, which is very interesting. I think that everybody kept them in the dark so that they wouldn't hurt her. So that her I don't know, their feelings won't get hurt or something, or maybe so that they hope that Glossia will have a place to like run away to. You know, I don't know. She observes the necklace in silence, then glances at the nettles as if it should find its rest with them. Finally, she puts it in a sack at her side, and her mouth is torn between a smile and remaining tight-lipped. I ain't sure I liked your noises. She speaks slowly, but I admit I'd like to see Rufina's kicks in one of those fancy togs of hers. Her step seems a bit lighter than usual. Okay. Ooh. What did the White Marshes do to you? She kicks away the piece of roof that has fallen on the ground and without stopping turns a full circle. Maybe it's her stride that helps her maintain her angry tone, hiding any trace of melancholy. After the fall of the steep house, I returned to where there a few days later to a torch of a neighbor left by the scavengers, me. She glances at a few of the men whose eyes are focused on the nearby grasses and nettles, and a few others who are hiding with me in a cave with raw meat and bark on our stomachs, rags on our back, and sharpened flint on our hands. Our rook tried to arrest a wooden post next to her, but as it struggles to stay upright, it's rescued itself with a wing flap, then lands on Glosia's shoulder. Though only for a few heartbeats, once she carries on, her words flow slowly, dim and flat. We pushed the ashes aside, dug the soft ground, then jumped into the stream. But there were no shells awaiting for us. Okay, see, this is what I was talking about. The White Marshes basically took away the bodies and made them into their slaves. Ghouls, we thought, runners or goblins. We traveled so far those days to warn our last few friends. Awoken will strike, we told them. Make clubs, dig moats, and we waited, in this very hamlet, seeking them and preparing ourselves. A year went by, then another. We saw the first enslaved shells at the White Marshes, the deed of Orentius, the priest. We thought little of it, not the first sin of our lifetimes, until we realized it wasn't merely their deed who'd awoken. This is sad. Her voice cracks, but she manages to keep her composure. They had taken my husband and his parents and many others, wagons of dead flesh. Okay, that's okay. I see why. I see why. That's really sad. We spend a good minute in silence. Goodness. We're but a band of workers. We can't storm the walls or send an army of beasts to punish the evil acts, but our work bears fruit, and we'll find a way to get rid of the necromancers, or to make their lives so dire they'll leave their homes their very own. Okay. Okay, this one I'm not sure. Let's say the second one for now. They regret what they did to you, to everyone. Don't make me laugh. Her tone is somber. Regret is a good cook who took a bite out of another's chicken, or a hunter who missed a shot. They'll pay for the decision they made. I'll listen to no excuses. Without a word, she reaches for a water skin and moves forward. You know what? I don't blame her. You were there when the steep house fell, weren't you? She stops and turns around. When she places a hand on her side, the mail clinks. I saw it all right. Tice's threats, the torches, the bulls of her people, the druids in clean robes with curses on their tongues. I helped the others add logs to our broken wall, but when the herds got in through the breach, all I could do was run. So I did. She closes her eyes, but her wounded hand instantly moves to a scabbard of her blade, just in case. Gosh, no wonder everybody has a soft heart for Glosia. I still remember the two young men, no, boys, fighting each other by the flames of my house, and a head hitting a tree, my husband screaming from the pain of our bed, poisoned by the well, not knowing he would never fall asleep nor wake up. And the werebearer, goodness gracious, this is just so sad, grasping my hand, then tearing her shell in half. I and a few others carried it all. Her absent eyes glance at one of her guards, a man with a face half-eaten by fire. Gosh, this is so sad. Gosh, I'm so sad. This is actually really sad, guys. And we'll never forget. I know Tyus was angry with the last thing. But why were the people of Howlers willing to do all of this? True. Why? Why were the Howlers? Why were they so willing to do this? They would say we were asking for it. I spent not even 15 years in the steep house, but I saw my share of quarrels between the two villages. Did you know they were both the same tribe? It's true, she emphasizes, even though her eyes are focused at the roaming rocks. She must have told the story so many times already. Howlers started a fishing hamlet in the stream bank, and it sprouted into a new village. Oh my goodness. In a few generations, the steep house grew strong enough to prosper without Howler's help, and decided to cut ties. See, this is why they were killed. We pretty much paid taxes, you see, and got little in return. Chiefly, we were placed closer to the hill pass, and many traders turned around soon after they entered our gates. My neighbors had riches, all right. Good food and pretty homes, she pauses. And you're not sure if it's those words that make her at all proud, but respected their land, wood, and streams. The only greed we faced was that it brought us to violence. Her furious eyes look away as she strides forwards. Gosh, this is so sad. So now you aim your rage at the white marshes? Is Howlersdale next? The smirk of her scarred lips sends shivers down your spine. Maybe, just maybe. Gosh, the Council of Gale Rocks is planning to hold a meeting about cutting ties with your band. She freezes, then dashes towards you, pushing you against your wall. Your cheek scratches against the moldy logs, and you try to move your hands, but to no avail. The guards emerge from thin air, holding you from both sides. Glacio's daggers, our fingers are your neck, and you try to hold your breath. They're planning, are they? And not all because of you? I don't know what you told them, but the blade cuts through your skin, and warm, dense blood leaks out from your front gambeson. But you're going to fix it. You're on the ground, held by our massive foot. And that's why you're here, aren't you? To hear my offer. Too slimy to do something on your own conviction. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. See? Ooh, this is why I'm worried about Glossia. Ooh. I'm not sure. Ooh, this is really crazy. You know what? Let's load this up again. I don't want to talk about that because I'm not sure if I want to tell Gale Rocks yet. That's the thing. Because I don't know if that's going to make her quit. I'm going to think about the Gale Rocks thing. I'm going to think about telling her for now. Okay. Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll think about this first. I'll think about the Gale Rocks one. Tell me about you. She stops and rubs a large Nell leaf between her fingers. There ain't much story to me to share. As a young lass, I was taught to sue for food and planned to start a family with a kind cobbler. Gosh, her husband is so sad. And planned to start a family with a kind cobbler is very sad. Gosh darn it, you guys. Her voice weakens, and she looks down at her boots. I had to leave my family, and I accepted it. On my way to my wedding, them awoken shells took my closest friend, my face, and the hand I've worked with, and I accepted it. The right gave me no kids, and I accepted it. Oh, this is so sad. She then runs her eyes over a nearby guards, raising her voice almost to a shout. But after them monsters hit my home and shattered everything I had built or loved, I would not accept it with or without love. The right. I'll make those butchers pay. Her wounded eye, far from being free from the pain it has seen, looks at you with determination. I've seen here for 10 years now, and I'll be here as long as it takes by myself. If I must. Tapping the hilt of her sword, she moves forward. Gosh, okay, see, Glossia is like one of the most complicated characters that I've seen in the game so far. Very, very complicated. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, man, she makes it hurt. She makes me hurt. After spending a few days on this road, I'm surprised your band doesn't get mauled to death. She looks at a man who's missing an eye. We've been marked in many ways. She starts carefully, and we've been burnt our share of shells. Not all of us were here from the beginning, you see. After you ask her for any tips on how to survive on the road, she shrugs, then moves her hands behind her back. Still turned away from you. Not for a rider, I don't. Here's the thing, I don't like her. Okay, I don't like her. But as someone who likes characters, you know, outside the game, okay? We're talking about outside the game. I like how complicated her character is, okay? Personally. I don't like her personality in the game. Okay, imagine me being Roadwarden. I hate her. But like me, Keruru, outside the game, I like how complicated her character is. I really like it. I like how well written her character is. When we move in a strong group, smaller monsters stay away, and you can't fight the packs numerous enough to attack us. Her long pause is enough for you to consider changing the topic, but when she carries on, what you need to learn is ain't anything free in these woods. A lost bone, a rotten apple, shining pebble, a cave. Everything will be eaten or taken away. And if it's lying there all by itself, you better wonder why. Okay. Why don't you try to secure these roads? Yeah. She kicks a small rock. One of many you stop upon. The roads are fine as they are. You ask for many thoughts of how people see them as dangerous, too much for maintaining the trade. She chuckles in response. Some of them will do better by never leaving their homes. Ooh. Ooh, who are you even robbing on these roads? You don't understand her path, stranger. Her voices are harsh, but carries no grudge. Yes, we took a few things from the settlements, or forced some merchants to pay us by escorting them, she says with amusement. But we ain't some bloodthirsty robbers. Yeah, that's the thing. She's basically what I'd say, what's this? The Roadwarden's version of, what's his face? The fox? What's his name? I forgot. The guy who steals from the rich to give to the poor. I forgot his name. But yeah, he's that. She's that. Except she doesn't give it to the poor. She gives it to her own, like, bellies, you know? But we ain't to bless us. We cut our own firewood, hunt to fill our bellies, trade if we need to. You'd be surprised. She turned around and takes a few steps backwards. What? Sorry. I got jump scared. Thank you for the follow. How do I pronounce your name? Rats? Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at reading. I'm really bad at reading names. So sorry. But thank you for following. Hoi. Welcome. How do I pronounce your name? How's it going? We're doing okay. Just feeling very complicated and very, like, emotional about this character and, like, the game. Because at first, I'm gonna be real with you guys, the first, like, 5-6 streams, I was like, oh, Roadwarden, okay. It seems like a typical, like, chill game. Until you start getting into the nit and gritty of things, that's when you realize how deep the story goes. Love this game's vibes. Me too, I love it too. I feel like I'm gonna get addicted to this game, and I'm worried. I'm worried I'm gonna get too addicted to this game. I feel like we're at the climax, actually. We're not at the end or near to the end, but we're at the climax for sure. Goodness gracious. I need to think about what I should do with Glossia, though. I want her to quit this because I don't want her to be purged by old Pagos. Where was I? But yeah, how would I read your name? Homo Rants. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Ooh. There's a couple of different endings you can get. Really? Yeah, well, I could guess because of how many things that has happened, but oh, I'm really, like, excited. Homo is fine? Okay. I really like the story. I'm honestly, like, very eager to reach the end because I want to see what I got Because it's not because of like, oh, I hate this game. No, I want to finish the game because it's like a movie. You want to see the ending because you're very eager to see the ending because of how exciting everything is. Let me see. She turns around and takes a few steps backwards, gazing into your eyes. How little work one needs when you have strong arms, no taxes, and no young or old mouths to feed. You glance at the massive hole in the southern part of the wall. Her lips tighten as she turns away. We won't stay in this place for much longer. Oh, no. You're lucky that the soldiers in the Hoven took... No, I'm not gonna say that. She might beat me up again. No. I don't want to tell her about the trapdoor either. What else do you want me to do? She maintains her peace. I was planning to ask you for help with the necromancers, but I guess we're already over that. Didn't expect to find the city folk ready to take such dire matters into your own hands. But I'll take what I can get. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, I only have 1 hour. Alright. Let's save. Can't go to the pond. Ah, dang it! Okay, I traveled back to the cairn. Gosh darn it! Everything in this game wants to kill me. Oh. Painful roaring? Hell nah. Right to a different part of the forest. Taking our path south. Oh, I'm gonna die. Forest? Painted boulder. Map. Which one's west? Which one's east? I think it is east, right? East. You find hardly any scraps of light in the tunnel of leaves and creepers and branches. From time to time, you ride by human-placed wooden beams supporting the roof like mineshift. A small red bird with black wings and blue eyes and a yellow beak is observing you for a good few minutes now and then, jumping between the shrubs as you ride forward. You even remember it from the last time you were here. Whenever you stop, it stays close like a caring parent. It's just a bird. I ignore it. Before you reach the destination, the next part of the forest, the creature disappears among the tree crowns. Good. Well, the last time it didn't attack me, and I'm hoping it won't attack me in the future, so we're good. For now, I forget. We're not doing that. We're not doing that BS. Hell no. Oh. Gosh, they won't catch my pal fry. Let's run. Speed up. Speed up, baby. Okay. Let's see. Seek shelter. Travel. Okay, I enter the tower. Oh wait, sleep. Sleep. Oh my god, I'm so poor. I only have 31 bones. Okay, you wake up in silence. Alright, save. I'm gonna save also here. Yes. There. Return. Let's travel. The question is, do I want to go back to Gale Rocks right now? Oh, because I don't want to go to... I always get... The most nervous I get is going to Howlers. Because I always feel like I do something bad. Okay, we're going to the secluded residence first. We're going to Eudocia, my girl Eudocia. I want to check if I have anything to say with her. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I'm not wasting time. Let's travel. Let's go to Pell of the North. Okay, Pell of the North. Hello. I approach the guards. Hello, my guards. Okay, let's save. If you have a coin, I'll throw some dice. Ready when you are. No! 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 No one saw anything. No one saw anything. No one saw anything. Axe throwing? Yes! Okay, no one saw anything. We're all good. We're fine. I got money. You didn't see anything. I did not get one. I did not lose any coins. You didn't say anything, okay? Shh. 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 No one saw anything. I turned it in. Okay, let's see. I go to the innkeeper. Any leftovers, my guy? Yes! I got my food. I got my food. I got my food. The undead of the White Marshes are gone, and the village suffered no losses. I thought you should know. Thanks, he says slowly. But what happened exactly? Your story isn't long, though the innkeep also asked you about Helvis and Tyrsis. So that's how it is. Well, nice job. gives you an encouraging nod, though I doubt Orentius will keep his word. I hope I'm wrong. I hope so too. Show me your wares. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, I have something you want to buy? How much? Ooh, how much? Fresh healing potion. No, I might need that. I might need it for High Island. I'm not gonna sell it. Let's save. That's all I need. Humna. Okay. Main hall. Okay, I go outside. Go to the well. I wash my shell. Okay, I step away. I travel. I'm entertaining myself for some reason. Elder's Cave, let's go. I want to see if I'm gonna say anything with him. Ooh, okay. The old druid in the edge of the pond, staring in the distance, and after you got underground, he gives you a hesitant glance. Many beasts are heading for the bogs, he says cautiously. The necromancer spells are nay more? You try to figure out how he knows it, but he doesn't show you much patience. Explain. Your tale is brief, and he doesn't delve into the details. You took a swing at the cause, know at the symptoms. He strokes his beard, then smiles gently. We can only wait to see if your cure will work for long. His voice is as warm as a soft blanket, but you acted like a healer, not a pillager. Oh, that's good. Oh my God. Yes. Mr. Forest Speaker lets me. He loves me. He doesn't want to say it, but he loves me. I follow him into the entrance. I approach the alchemical instruments. Healing potion. Okay. First recipe. Let's go. Okay. Step away. Yeah. Okay. Approach the spring. Can I? No, I can't take a bath. No, so sad. Okay, let's travel. Oh man, Howler's Dell's gonna beat my butt. Oh gosh. I'm gonna save. Am I ready? Am I ready to die? Am I ready to die again? I'm just gonna save real quick. It's nice knowing everybody. I'm saluting. You guys can't see me, but I'm saluting. Goodbye. Ooh, Howler's Dell. I'm gonna get killed. Oh, you approach the opening gate, then swiftly dismount. A guard approaches you, ready to take your mount to his stable. Good to see you. How's your journeys? We gossip a bit. Ooh, the curious locals. Okay. I enter the village. Oh my God. Okay. I go to the main square. I go to Bion. Alpis. Ooh, farewell. Go to the main square. Ooh, everybody's gonna hate me. Everybody's gonna hate me. Eric's. Nothing. Thanks. Mayor. Goodness gracious. Okay. Well, the necromancers of the White Marshes has no more control over the village, and his laborers are gone. You describe the conversation, omitting how you managed to meet with Orentius in the first place. Thais titters, but her harsh green eyes looks around as she lowers her voice. So you've put all my preparations to waste. She leans away, adjusting her cape. I'll let my neighbors know. They'll gladly hear about your resourcefulness. Thank you for your time. She also stands up. Once you have a moment, talk with the Kakios. He has something for you, a small token of your appreciation. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. She's gonna kill me. I nod and walk away. Oh, she's gonna kill me. I just know it. Akakios. Gosh. Still in one piece, For now. The mayor said you have something for me? Yep, 'tis right here. He reaches for a tube on the edge of the countertop, tapping it with his long fingers. It's made of hardened leather and has a long strap on it to carry on one shoulder. Here's our token of gratitude. His voice doesn't hold back even a pinch of sarcasm. If Thais asks you about it, tell her I gave you a nice speech, and they'll feel very appreciated. I will, thanks. A token of gratitude? Whoa! Hey yo, I became an ally of Howler's Dell. He smiles. Open it. It's plenty of hours. Not that I like it, but like, girl, if it helps me betray them, hell yeah. You slide out a single scroll. The other side is covered with a picture of a tree that bears no leaves, no fruits, and was painted with a couple of shades of blue and purple, the most expensive dyes. The inner side is covered with red letters, which reads as follows: No friend of howlers walks hungry. Make Haru feast with us to the end of the skies and trees. I read it out loud. What does this mean? Who made this? Was it Titus? Ooh, I'll ask who is it. What? Her? 'Tis me! He stands proudly. Yay! Sideways to you. A hand on his hip. Took me a couple of hours. And it has a nice skin to it you've got here. I drew the winter. See? Tree! 'Tis one. he's so cute. He points out one that stands in the middle of the square. There's some similarity. Ooh. I read out loud. What does it mean? Let's just say it lets you stay at Apple Inn for nothing. Ooh! With victuals. He wipes his sweat on his forehead. Mine will also honor it, at least when it comes to patching up your jacket. Well, thank you. Okay. Aw, that's quite sweet. Eric's? Okay, I got nothing. Thanks. Okay, I leave the square. Oh, I hate this so much. I'm so scared. Let's go to... Actually, let's check out the fishing hamlet real quick. Okay, I'm gonna save. Let's go to Old Pagos. I want to check out Old Pagos real quick. Okay, there you go. Through the closed gates, you hear muffled conversations and echoes of a cutting stone. You knock and Tertia soon orders to open it. You see a hint of smile in her brown eyes. It's good to see you again, Teruru. The undead of the White Marshes are gone. I hope you'll have an opportunity to trade with the tribe in spring. She observes you for a good heartbeats, then turns around and shouts cheerfully, The empty ones are gone! The locals start a commotion, gathering around the gate to hear your tale. They start to an avalanche of questions, but after you satisfy their curiosity, Tertia's eyes are relieved. To think ye convinced them, she blinks. May the right be rapid end upon the necromancer. Okay, let's travel to the monastery. Okay. The river is attacking its banks fiercely, filling the valleys with its with roar. A few monks are training in the yard, clashing their wooden staves loudly. A colorful smoke leaves of one's mouth. You call the monks, hitting the sticks, and the drawbridge lowers. Aelia welcomes you with a cheerful wave of bandaged hands. Salutations, good to see thee in one piece. His young companion is next to him, observing the sky with a wide grin. You mentioned you lack delicacies. How about this chicken? He chuckles. I lack no such thing. But if we were to look for a few weak souls after sniffing a piece of meat, he gives you a approving nod. We've got a few bones to spare. I'll pay you the 2 coins for such a meal. Woo! Take this chicken. Take this chicken. Take it. He gestures for Decima to take one of the caves, then pulls the coin from his bag. I could take another one from thee, maybe in 3-4 days. Gotcha. Nice. About the things you have me to do. Hell nah. I'm not gonna talk about Eudosha. F you. I've got a lot to say about the White Marshes. Thou wert not lying. That's a lot. He rubs his liver spots in the face once you end your tale. I'd rather see the necromancers gone for good myself. He nods politely. But I'll put trust in ya. Thy judgment. I'll let the others know. Decima stands with her eyes closed as if she's napping. Okay. Let's save. Let me see. Inventory. Grab inventory. Okay. Just checking if I have anything interesting with me. Okay, I don't think I have anything interesting with me. Alright, we're all good. Return. Okay, let's travel. I can still reach Howlers. So let's go to Howlers. Wow. Stretch. Wow. I go to the main square. What's the office? Okay. I go to the main square. I sleep. Yay! Finally! I sleep well. But I'm worried. because that's not good. Okay, let's save. Leave the square. Okay, let's travel. Alright, let me check out my list real quick. Did I do well with my list? Okay, we did Pelt of the North well. Steep House. We weren't able to do the Steep House thing. Okay, we did talk to the green guys. Oh, I forgot to talk to Eudosha. But let's go again like this. Let's go again like that. I want to check out maybe the old forest garden. Okay, let's travel. Maybe the creepers. Oh, okay. Toad disappear pond, but ends up swallowed by a saurian. Okay, let's save. I approach the creepers with a drawn axe. I pick up the branches and throw them at the creepers. Ooh, okay. Because now I have weapons. Let's try it with an axe. Before you get to reach to poke them, the creepers bend backwards swiftly and swing at you with the strength of a troll. You try to dodge, but the hit flings at you. Landing on your back, gasping, you crawl away, rise to your feet, but the plants don't follow you. I examine the water. Gosh darn it. Okay, load. Do I need people to help me? I pick up the branches, throw them at the creepers. You step among the muds and grasses, but some desperate creatures scrap the land of its green wood they could eat. It seems like a few moments before you find any that doesn't fall apart on your touch. Once it hits the creepers, they bend backwards swiftly, then try to reach you with a loud swish, then getting a bit longer as they repeat this attempt a few times. You tell your mount to step away, but the plants don't chase after you. I examine the water. Ooh, okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, gotcha. Let's go to the peat fields. Okay, alchemical ingredients by okay, white marshes. Then you know what I need you to do. I set your village free, Tircis. He strengthens up in size. In ways, sure, I guess. He snaps his fingers. The vines knows their hooves. Anyway, yay! Sally snores at him, interrupts him with a snort, as if he's listening to every word. They'll remember to stay away from you. Okay. Travel. Let's go to the White Marshes. Okay, so balance. Okay. I have some supplies I don't need. Okay, let's go back. What? Why is it so expensive now? See? 8 bunches for 1? Hell no, I'm not helping you if you're gonna do that with me. Okay. Let's travel. Okay. Let's go to Gale Rocks. Okay. The workers are now resting, preparing themselves for the arrival of the fishers. Let's see. Let's go to Severina. Goodness gracious. I hope I'm gonna make the right decision because I feel like I'm gonna talk about Glossia right now. Oh gosh. I'm ready to present my case against Glossia. It's crazy. Oh, I'm worried. You know what? I'm gonna save on both. 1, 2. Okay, we're saving 2 just in case if I screw up, okay? Okay. I'm ready. So you say, Severina moves away from the table slowly. With a tired sigh, she stands up, though it doesn't make her much taller after seeing the head woman's nod. The crossbow woman leaves her weapon against the leaning chair and runs outside. It will take a while before my granddaughter gathers everyone here. A few elders like to pretend she's not here. Oh gosh. I'll pick up some berries and honey with us. She heads upstairs, followed with an unusual creaking of planks. The perfumed guards approached you with an awkward smile. I won't ask you to leave your blade in another room, but it would be impolite to face the council, well, like a thug. Yeah, here you go. Here you go. Why should I fight with you, you know? Take it. Goodness gracious. Oh, wait. I'm eating so much. Don't make me too big. I'm gonna eat too much. I'm gonna get so full. Many sweetened berries later, the room feels crowded by a comparison of your regular visits. Even though there's less than 24 people spread around the benches or sitting on the chairs, you're told to sit down by on Severina's chair, facing the entire council. For now, you're mostly ignoring your presence, chatting about increasing the frequency of the gatherings such as this one. Ooh. We're not getting any younger, darling, says an elder introduced to you as the previous head fisher, and Severina responds to him with a smile warmer than any you've seen from her. That's alright, no one here gets old quicker than I do at this desk, she responds, and the man chuckles. You've met some of them already, but the perfume man is eager to announce every newcomer to you, dropping many names and the roles they're responsible for. Most of the elders are described to you as their past trades, artisans, overseers, fighters, and one storyteller, drawing a lot of attention with her hoarse, yet sonorous jokes. Even the faces you recognize look different, wearing elegant tunic, robes, and dresses, with jewelry that for once doesn't get in the way of their tiresome labor. Aside from them, there are a few younger people, the head salter, the head cooper, the head cook. Even though their backs are stronger, they seem more timid, not willing to interrupt the elders in their decades-old conversations. I observe the door waiting for the last soul. Gasping for air, Podios runs inside, still buckling his belt, explaining that there was more work to do. No one seems surprised, and one of the other artisans pats his shoulder. Come, have a honeyed berry. His predecessor invites him loudly, but Severina claps her hands a few times, encouraging everyone to take a seat. She stays at the spot just next to the desk, and for the first time you notice the subtle scent of violet flowers surrounds her. We have rough hours ahead of us, we do. She starts. The Roadwarden wants to reconsider the ties between our village and Glossy's group. Do I really want this though? Do I really want this? Oh gosh, do I really want to do this? It's our group as well, the Fletcher chips in, and after the head digger scoffs, starting to respond. The head woman claps again. We ain't arguing right now. She runs her eyes over the crowd with a reprimand. Over the summer, we've had the chance to present our views thoroughly. Let's allow the outsiders to speak in peace. And once this is done, she meets her eyes. We'll open the discussion and move to the vote, so the officials of Hovleven may know our answer before autumn. The puzzled looks and murmurs make you think that not everyone here is unaware of the scope of the topic at hand, but they don't get much time to express their discontent. So speak, outsider, will you? Starts the old fisher, and the hall quiets down. I start with what I've already discussed with Severina. Gosh, I'm worried. I'm so worried. I haven't been this worried since legit an hour ago. You described your search for the lost merchants and the bandits' willingness to act against the council's orders. The response is mixed. Some observe with disbelief, others with anger, but the first word you hear belongs to Podios, the head fisher. I'm sure they had a good reason. Reason or not good, or good not. We need those tools. We do. She takes them back south. Domita, the cooper, raises her voice. We better learn how to make iron and spices out of tin air, adds one of the elders, for we won't see that caravan again. After a few minutes of back and forth, the head woman tells you to move to the next thing, so that everyone has a broader understanding before they get bogged down by the details. Even though Glossy's band only knows combat, they didn't move a finger to secure the tunnels at the south. It's no surprise to me that the wilds reclaim the woods as they see with ease. I found this arrow at the place that Glossia attacked the merchants. Oh, you know well, it was meant to kill humans, especially humans. She was ready to hurt others for her gain. The people of Old Pagos no longer trust you if you lost a valuable ally. No. They don't even care about Old Pagos anymore. Glossia's own people already see that she's going too far. I spoke with one of them, left her band in secret. She's putting her lives of dangers in others out of fear of her. Asterion is no longer around. He also recognized the threat. Okay, we're gonna say everything else except for Old Pagos. I found this arrow at the place where Glossia attacked the merchants. Well, it was meant to kill humans, especially humans. She's ready to hurt others for her gain. Okay, I'm gonna save. You raise it in front of your chest. Walk around to let the elders take a look at the fletching. Then place it at Severina's desk. Hearing the infuriated voice of an old fisher. And what should she use? Rocks? She needs to defend herself. She does. Makes others know that she needs to be feared. The perfumed guard speaks up. No soul from our village would take such an arrow to merely wave it around. It ain't like tribes of our spells. This arrow is only known for one purpose. No one was willing to argue with him. And after our silence disrupted with an awkward grunt, you continue. Thank you, guard. Thank you. I love you. Oh my god. You are amazing. You're the greatest. Let's see. Let's go with Glossia's own people can already see that she's going too far. I spoke with one of them. He left her band in secret. Once you finish describing him and his perspective, the local seems confused. Could it be? One of the elders starts, but Severina raises his hand. Let's not name him at the moment. He tries to drop his past like... She looks at the ceiling, allowing Domita to finish. Like a mere tug. Let's talk about him once the outsider scats, says the old fisher and gives you a weird look, if it's meant to make you vanish. Glossia is pushing the lives of others into danger, fear of her. She threatened him? The Salter speaks with disbelief, but Severina takes your claim seriously. If we were to speak with this man sometime in the future, are you sure the testimony would not reveal you to be a liar? Seeing your nod, an uncomfortable grumbling spreads throughout the crowd. At least they protected the gate, one of the elders started. But Fulvia waves it off. They could guard the gate on their own, if they were keen to do so. A brief quarrel is cut by the head woman, who gestured you to go on. Asterian's no longer around, but he was also recognized by the threats presented by Glossia. People are afraid of her. Eudocia, Layson, Trade. Can't go on like this. And why do we care about Asterion? You look for the contempt in Domita's eyes, but her question seems to be honest, and it doesn't seem to be a clear answer. Fools are afraid of anything that doesn't boil in her pot. Portia, the cook, shrugs the topic off. When Glossia and I were little lasses, she wouldn't even break a squab's neck. After a few anecdotes follow, such as one after the other, she's always caring about her parents, but Rufina calls for them to shut it. Don't speak of her as if she was a child. She's not the same. She went from tailor to bandit, from not even a mother to a leader. Haven't you talked with her in the past few years? She wears a different soul now. The locals exchange look. None of them argue with the tailor's statement. Even though Glossia's band only knows combat, they didn't move a finger to secure the tunnel in the south. It's no surprise to me that the wilds reclaim the woods with such ease. Looking after the roads is higher than it sounds, stranger. Starts with a woodcutter. We used to send dozens of souls every season, less clearing and cutting. That ain't an easy task. After hearing that, you frown. You mentioned the same deeds that you're responsible for the eastern path alone. How is it that I could do these things all by myself, while she has an entire group that's familiar with the woods, yet does nothing? True. Facts. Speak your truth. The silence is cut by an absent boast of Iuno, the digger. She wants the wilderness. She does. The people of Old Pagos, oh my god, I don't know if these two will work. Again, we'll see. The people of Old Pagos no longer trust you. You've lost a valuable ally. They called us thieves. Photios the fisher raises his hands in defense. We've done nothing to them. The perfumed guard sighs, giving you a sad look. After listening to the Roadwarden, I have no doubt that Glossia is to blame. She's a liar and a thief, one of the elders scoffs. Without her in the woods, we would never been accused of in the first place. Now, after all them bandits got themselves killed by the city folk, every missing pie will be our fault. They argue for a few minutes, but it seemed like most of the people were convinced that there was only one possible thief in the statue. Both the Creeks and the Howlers are willing to negotiate with Havlin. Don't let yourself stay behind, I don't know. The hall falls silent, and the local stares first at you, then their heads woman. After a few moments, she turns towards them. What is there to say? The change will come soon. Merely sooner than we'd expected. We were fools to think that we were the only ones throwing the dice. That's all I have to say. God! Okay. Right, so we've listened. We did, starts the old fisher. But the posture grows more lax and longer than the gathering goes. But why do we trust what the outsider? He scowls at you, thinks of our matters. Severina doesn't look at you, but her voice is gentle. Our neighbors see the Roadwarden as a guest, not just as a stranger. We have no promises to make, and all we have to do is decide if we're ready to speak with the city officials. The artisans haven't spoken with the Roadwarden about our trade, starts Albus, the salter. The city may see no point sending their mouthpiece here at all. Portia the cook mentions that from what she's heard at her diner, you did some good for the villagers. Folios admits enthusiastically that you helped him more than he expected you. One of the elders, Paula's grandmother, mentions that you helped her offered to her family. You know the Dicker says the day that when the village may once again need to use the southern tunnel may be approaching quickly, and that's thanks to your help. It won't take much effort. I look around waiting for everyone to speak. The perfumed man clears his throat. All right, better get to the discussion before we fall asleep. I vote yes. Anyway, the news of the Roadwarden brought to us by old Pagos is enough to convince me. Come, Kuru, he nods, heads towards the exit. We leave the hall. You follow the scent of clothes. Gosh, I'm so worried. Until the man closes the door behind you, and you hear the thudding window shutters on the ground floor of the keep. As you approach the gate, the village seems more empty than usual, but the smoke doesn't stop coming from the buildings of the artisans. There's no time to stop the work. The guard lets you stay nearby, places his pillow on the stairs, and sits down. He observes you for some time, then takes out his usual knife and focuses his attention on the new wooden log. I look on the object at his hands. What are you carving? He shows you what looks like a few tiny planks, already detached from the rest of the log, as well as the 4 wheels cored in the center. It'll be a wagon like last time. I made a wheeled fish. I'm good with wheels, he explains, giving a warm yet sad smile. Aww. You've got a kid? I look at his wrinkles. A grandkid? He grins. Oh, I've got quite a family, I do, but this one's for my daughter. I'm still new at crafts, but she ain't picky. You ask him how old she is, and his eyes seem somewhat defeated and accepting. 30. She merely holds the soul of a child. Aww. She won't ever go to the hills or beach or the forest. But she has a good imagination, she does. I used to give her simple toys, swords, figurines, but she'd rather play with the ones that can move. And the wheels are the easiest for me. You spend some time chatting about his experience, and the time gets quicker. Every now and then, some sort of screaming or laughter reaches you from the keep, but other than that, the closed door and the windows keep you without a clue. After more than an hour, you both and the man are called inside. Let's go then. Okay. The eyes, the keep are tired yet kind. Oh my god. And you catch a few smiles. The council sits on the benches, with one of the elders napping, and some of the younger members look longingly at the exit. The windows are once again open, but the air is still stale in the part because the flower of perfumes. Severina is standing behind her desk, leaning on the top, and welcomes you with a nod. You notice that many of her wax tablets have switched places, and half of them are open. The vote is done. Strong yes. Oh my god. She states solemnly, if Glossia wants to remain with us, she needs to bring her band here and stay free of robbery. We don't trust the officials and merchants, but your words and deeds are enough to make us eager to negotiate with them. Now let's disband and eat something, I thank the council. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're alive. Many of the souls thank you for trying to make a change, while the others congratulate you. The old fisher who found himself something stronger to drink feels it's necessary for you to go to decide and explain that you shouldn't trust the guild or priest anyway. You mostly nod, not entirely paying attention. Another elder pats your shoulder, whispering that you have quite the support here, but leaves before you can ask him what he means by that. The younger members of the council help the elders across the yard, and as they engage in friendly chatter, they forget about the gathering quickly. The head woman stops you before you following your lead. There's one more thing, Karu. Coming from your name sounds strange from you. Gosh. If you don't have to depart for Hovlivin just yet, can you pass our decision to the Glossia? Ooh. And for nothing in return, I expect. She scowls at you. And what can I give you at return? A free room? Maybe 5 repairs? Ooh. Maybe 5 free repairs for my Gavinson? Then I'll speak with Rafina, the tailor. Let's go. She's close to the hill we're on. You need to take Pat to the left. You'll find her in the dining tables. Great. Okay, she observes you without a word, fingers tapping on the table. The guard gives you a telling look. Farewell. Goodness gracious. Okay. What was that? Fluvius? Fluvia? Is it Fluvia? Okay, that's enough for now. I forgot. What was that? The Gossiper. Something's changed. He seems to be nowhere in sight. Where you see him? Okay, for an outsider. Spying for an outsider. Artisans? Okay, Florist. Okay. Okay, fine. Florist. That's enough for now. Wait, let me check. Let me actually try. Okay, so Florist. Let's see. Why do you need coins? Ooh, Gale Rocks is good to me, but I've got no family left. I'm merely as food as I need. And not the good stuff, like the head workers or the guards, just like fish every day, with greens and gruel. I'd rather buy some dried herbs once merchants come and ask for the cooks to come. You're gathering coins to buy dried herbs? You try to spot line the eyes. You say as if it's different than any drunks paying for mugs of ale. He growls. The right took away my hands. Oh, so I get shared of what good the life is anyway. I bloody will. He looks at one of the apples growing in the nearby tree. And the togs won't hurt me either. Let's talk about this later. I'm looking for someone. Florist. Florist notes towards you, then keeps his eyes on the arrow he's working on. Okay. Save. Alright, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well, am I happy? I don't know. She's gotta kill me. Let's travel. I still have some time. Let's check out Foggy's, maybe? Let's check out Foggy's real quick. Heyo. Price? I'll let you know. I walk away. Enter the tavern. Approach Foggy. Okay. Forget. Bye. Okay. Time for me to go. I go outside. Let's travel. Creeks. Let's go to Creeks. Ela? Okay. Efren. Old Heva. Ooh, give me another chicken, please. Farewell. Okay, let's travel. Foggy's. Foggy's is the best. Okay, let's sleep. Sleep! Gosh. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Approach Foggy. Let's eat. I like to eat. Thank you. Okay, now time for me to go. I go outside. I travel. Okay, so I wanted to go back to the Green Mountain Tribe. So we're gonna save real quick, and we're gonna travel. And let's go back here to the Tribe of the Green Mountain. Okay, so I entered the cave. I'd like to offer you a gift as a sign of my goodwill. There. Cast the sack of spices. Guyane looks at you with widened eyes, moving her legs as if she wanted to stand right up right away. For medicine! Cephas chuckles. You meant for the cooks, I think. But we'll split. Let's... me smells of them. Karu. Let's go then. Finishing the transaction takes a few good minutes. Since you have to get to Sally. Now, Cephas, what you have. Guyane refused to join you. Then you return to the cave. Once the Saurian rider takes your gift, the other locals discuss their new possession enthusiastically. I have more questions about the island. Okay. Okay, I send a farewell. Okay. let's travel again. I don't know why I have to befriend them, but I guess I'm gonna befriend them. Okay, let's save. Let's travel. Let's go to the secluded residence, Eudosha. Straight to the house. Okay, fine. Let's go to travel Pelt. Ooh, let's go to Pelt of the North first. I'll go to Glossius when I feel ready. Maybe I'll go to Glossius next stream. The guards welcome you as you ride in. Ooh. The other hunters are sitting on the table and on the stairs, gossiping the mugs with beers in their hands. At this hour, the armorer workshop is closed. Ooh, I approach the guards. How about some axe throwing? Yeah! Let's go! I walk away. Save. I enter the inn. I go to innkeeper. Any leftovers? Yes, sir. Okay. Show me your wares. Anything I have to buy? Forget. Okay. That's all I need. Okay, let's travel. I'd like to go... Okay, let's save quickly. Travel. Howlers. We gossip for a bit. I enter the village. I go to the main square. Oh, load. Yes. I approach the guards. No. I walk away. Enter the innkeeper. Show me your wares. Do you have anything you'd like to buy? Okay, let's travel. Howlers. Okay. What do I need from Howlers again? We gossip for a bit. Enter the village. Okay, let's sleep. Sleep. Okay. Let's look for the innkeeper. Peninsula. Creeks. No. I'm not gonna talk about the creeps. I'm not gonna talk about the Eudosha. I'm not gonna... No. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thanks for your time. Let's load. Okay, let's travel. Shoot. I'm just checking everything, all my options. I'm checking. Okay, let's load. Gosh darn it. Okay, let's go to Howlers, because I do need to go to Glossia one way or another. Okay, we gossip, enter, then I sleep. I sleep. Oh, Elpis? Okay, let's sleep. Sleep. Then... Oh gosh, okay. Let's save. Okay. Looks like I need to sleep. Or in real life too. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Leave the square. Let's travel first to Glossia, I guess. I'm gonna get killed. Enter the woods. Bandits. Monkeys. Maybe the dragon horn will scare them off. Yay! Okay. I ride forward. Let's go. The horn helps a lot, actually. Let's go. Okay. Well, this is where we're gonna end. Oh, wait, let's save. I'm going to die. Yes. And one more save, because we don't know what's gonna happen to me. Okay, quit. Yes. Nice. Well, that was an emotional roller coaster in my stream. That was crazy. It's been a while since I felt that like emotional in the stream, like anxious, nervous, wondering what I'm gonna do wrong with my life, or wondering if I'm doing any right at all. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun playing the game. I'm thinking I might actually be nearing the end. Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna take next stream. It's either one stream or two streams. So it's gonna no. I'm pretty sure we're gonna end it because it looks like we're done with the creeks. We're done with we're. It seems like we're done with the creeks. We're almost done with. Oh, I forgot to talk to Eudocia. Oh, okay. Need to talk to Eudocia too, but like, oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Next time we're gonna definitely talk to Eudocia. We're gonna talk to Glossia, okay? Because honestly, I think our only problems right now is the steep house, Glossia, the green guys, and Eudocia. Let's be real. So it's either we might finish this game in one or two streams. I'm betting we'll finish it in two streams. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this game. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Maraming salamat sa pagpunta niyo. At paalam na pose. Mag-ingat na. At matulog na kayo din. Bye. Thanks for watching.